What's happening?
What's happening?
Why is it so low?
Because I don't want to blast your eardrums with. I just wanted you to start dancing by yourself.
Oh, there you go.
You like that? Oh, you needed sound, You fucking retard.
Yeah, bro. Otherwise, you're off rhythm, bro, and then you look even more ridiculous.
Yeah. Because you don't look ridiculous now at all.
Ridiculous at all now.
Yeah, you do. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Sunday. Welcome. Happy Halloween to those of you celebrating this godforsaken satanic ritual of a day. I would like to remind you guys that in order to support imbeciles like him, head over to patreon.com/Pantelis. Sign up to the nation. Today, for some reason, I don't know how it's possible, but we have 12 Poseidons. I don't know if that ends tomorrow, but right now we have 12, even though there's a limit of 10. I don't know how the fuck that's happening. Two of them somehow hacked the system, and that's what's happening now. The credits today will show that. So guys, new episode 2 Drink Minimum dropped last week. It was a good one. We missed the morning show for a very important reason. People were wondering why we weren't on the morning show. It's because Mike was getting the decision from the Supreme Court, and I knew people were going to come in and ask me stuff, and I didn't want to be the first person to talk about it. It was his thing. I wanted his statement on the 2 Drink Minimum channel to come out first, so we went downtown so he could record that. I found it really weird if I was the first person to answer questions for that shit, and I knew you would all ask. So that's why we didn't do the morning show, but we are back this week. Don't worry about that. Poseidon's episodes of In Bed with Poseidon come out weekly on our Patreon, and then about 2 weeks later in audio format on Spotify and wherever the hell you get your podcasts. Subscribers, and it was saying it was the last place left. Yeah, Danica Pominville knew Poseidon. Again, there was 11 Poseidons when she signed up. Yeah. Because already Jorge, he's like, yeah, I signed up to Poseidon. I go, it's impossible. It's already 10. He's like, nope, there's 11.
Oh, shit.
So I don't know how, I don't know if you're already a patron, if it lets you upgrade without me saying it. I don't know how the fuck it happens.
I don't know.
But in the end, who gives a shit? You guys are having fun. It is Halloween. We got new mic stands here.
Yeah.
Today, we're proud of that. So, Mr. Poseidon,
yes.
Are you going to wear that the entire show?
I'll try, because it's a little bit hot.
Okay.
It's a little bit hot, and my face feels awkward. I feel like I did Botox.
Didn't you say, Drastly says, that you were going to wear a very cool costume?
Yeah, this is it.
That's the very cool costume.
Yeah.
I want you all to know that mask was right here. It was just laying around.
No, this one's from my place.
Yeah, it gapes. Definitely. We're happy about Mike's verdict. Let's see what we have here. Apart from we got Jess Sorrell all the way from Australia. Eva Donna's here. Banjo Kazooie. Anik. Mark Chabot. Fucking gangster Mark Chabot is over here. Trey Cool. Jizu16. Vic Venom. Mr. Plow. Richard Kish. Anthony Peltier. Who else we have in the chat here? People I missed? Did I miss anyone in the beginning? Yes, Mr. Ancient God is here. I missed him in the beginning. Sorry, guys. I was talking and I didn't look at the chat. Tim Ophos is here, too. Anyone that I missed? My apologies. Flat Cat's here.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so you said you got some fun stuff to share.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
Speaking of satanic shit, there's a committee.
Satanic committee?
Yeah, or some shit. And there was a school that wouldn't allow satanic clothes to be worn at school.
What are satanic clothes?
Maybe an upside down cross and shit like that. I don't fucking know. And and they banned the school, and then the satanic committee apparently brought them to court or something.
The satanic committee.
Yeah, there's this satanic. It's on Instagram.
You mean like the satanic lobby?
Yeah.
there's a satanic lobby. So there's the underscore lobby, and there's also a satanic lobby now.
Yeah. And you know how they say, how Christians say His Holiness?
Yeah.
The Satans, they go His Naughtiness.
That doesn't sound satanic. That sounds sexual.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, speaking of satanic shit, that's been going on. The satanic lobby has been winning.
The satanic lobby
has been winning wars against
school boards,
dress codes.
Against dress codes. That's what it's come down to.
Yeah.
They used to try to fight Christianity, and now they're like, all right, we're not winning there. We're not making headway. Let's go for the dress codes.
Exactly.
Do you think they would approve of your dress code?
No, I don't think so.
No, they wouldn't like that?
No, I don't think so.
Don Giroux. Why not?
I don't know.
You look like a...
It doesn't look satanic-y.
It depends. Depends who you ask.
Well, it's blue and white. It's not dark colors. It's
Jizu says Satanists are pretty cool, so you're probably lying. It's not Satanists that did that. It's probably pagans.
Same difference.
It's a Muslim guy. Besides, the satanic lobby.
And speaking of Muslims.
Oh, okay. So you're just ready for anything I say. You got stories.
Yeah. So, in Turkey, They accepted a bunch of Syrian refugees and shit.
Right now, you mean recently?
Like over the years and shit, because of what's been happening in Syria.
Okay.
So
the Turkish government also caused a lot of that, but yeah, go on.
Yeah, that's true. They're going to deport a bunch of Syrians that were in a barbershop.
Because they were in a barbershop.
No, because
Syrians should not get groomed.
No, because they were. Are you ready for this? They were eating bananas provocatively.
What do you mean?
They say that
they were eating them via their assholes.
No. They were eating bananas provocatively. So I'm like, provocatively? Let me watch this video. So I watched the video.
Yeah.
They're eating bananas like any normal human being eats a banana. Like less provocatively would be you'd have to take a knife and cut it and then eat from the knife. You know? So they're just eating bananas.
They're just eating like a regular banana.
But like they're
not like sliding it in, sliding out.
No. They're just having a good time eating bananas, and they're like, you could tell they're laughing like, this is good banana, and they're eating, you know. And they're getting deported for that.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Maybe you lost something in
No. Look, you want me to
translation. Yeah, you should have sent me the video. I would have played it for everyone else.
But yeah, I'll send it to you right now.
You think something was lost in translation?
And maybe I have no fucking clue, but I'm sending this shit right now to you because it's
it's too late. I'm not gonna start opening up my accounts here.
I know. Okay.
But that's eating provocatively.
Yeah.
And you saw the video in question.
Yeah.
And they're not sexy.
No, there's nothing provocative about the banana eating technique at all.
Maybe to you there isn't. You're a big porn guy, so you might not think
they're just, bro. How do you eat a banana, bro? When you peel it?
Me?
Yeah.
What do you mean? How do I eat it?
How do you eat it?
Put it in my mouth.
Yeah, there you go, John.
Gag on it a bit.
Oh, that's a bit too much.
What? Really?
Do you also make the sound?
Wait, so that's what happened. Right? They were eating it provocatively.
They were just eating a banana. To the Turkish government is provocative.
Maybe because Turks don't like bananas.
Or maybe they're all closeted homosexuals. I don't know.
Or wouldn't it be the opposite then?
No, but they're in the
You want to lift your seat up a bit? You're very low. You're sitting like a goddamn animal. There you go.
I was already to the max. It's because I was slouching. Sorry.
Yeah, don't slouch, bro. Sit like a goddamn adult. Come on, you're an adult man.
I slouch.
At least we're fooling people that you are. Let's see who else here. Gabriel Amassi is here, wishing us happy Halloween.
Oh shit!
I think we're gonna see him later. I think he's gonna be at the bar doing some stand up tonight.
Oh shit!
So we're gonna visit him. Feels like Poseidon is hiding his identity to reveal some deep shit. Yeah, the null is strong tonight. Yeah, it feels like he's revealing stuff to the Undersquare lobby about what Hillary Clinton is really about.
Yeah.
No, I didn't want Salmon. I didn't want Salmon is in the chat. Now,
well, that's his name?
Yeah.
What?
That makes me laugh.
I want to know the history of that name.
It's just a funny name. Mullet de Prince. Maybe there's a shortage of bananas and government control. Who knows what kind of conspiracies the Turks are. Maybe they just didn't want those Syrians in and they found an excuse.
That's what I was thinking. It just seemed like they're looking for any excuse in the book to get rid of the Syrian refugees, and they're like, look how they're eating bananas.
I'm curious as to if I look it up, if I find that they were eating it provocatively, I feel like I'm gonna have to slap you in the face.
Okay, search it up.
What did I type? Syrian bananas.
I sent it to you on Instagram, so if you
banana.
open up.
I'm not gonna open up my Instagram here. I'm not logged in. Syrian bananas. I'll type in. There we go. 7 Syrian refugees are deported from Turkey after posting videos of themselves eating bananas. Or repeatedly, they just kept doing it.
Oh.
It's not one video.
Oh, maybe they were happy. I don't know.
Let's check
It
out.
was famine in Syria,
Let's
right?
check out these. Oh, they're dragging them in. Oh, yeah. It's repeated. Oh, yeah. They're in supermarkets. They're sucking them down.
They are?
Yeah.
That's not the video I saw.
Showing it. They're showing different. Like now, they're showing clips of all the videos and stuff. Yeah. Oh, they're dragging them in the middle of the night, dude. They're taking them out like they're terrorists. Yeah. There's videos. Of them at grocery stores just taking them out, sliding them in their mouths. Yeah. Okay. So it was.
They were eating the bananas in the grocery store.
In the grocery store. Well, we're outside some fruit place. Yeah. And then there's okay.
The video I saw was at a barbershop.
Yeah. There's one. That's the first one it showed.
Okay.
So these Syrians were notorious for eating bananas provocatively.
Was it really provocative though?
I don't know. I mean, it depends on how you see things. I don't give a shit about how you eat a fucking banana.
I mean, even if they ate it at the market, right? Let's say it's an open air market.
Let's say it's an open air market, okay.
Okay. If you eat a banana, but you still pay for it. It's like I used to do that at a grocery store sometimes.
No, they're not saying the Syrians stole the bananas. what they're saying, you're a bunch of fags for eating bananas on tape, is what they're basically saying.
Turkish people don't eat bananas?
Again, who said that Turkish people don't eat bananas? Why are you answering questions no one asked?
No, I'm asking.
What are you asking?
Well, because if they're eating bananas and that's provocative, then how do they eat bananas?
Because Turks aren't generally posting videos of a bunch of dudes laughing and putting bananas in their mouths.
Maybe they really like bananas.
Maybe they do, but the Turks don't like that shit.
What? Why not?
Because they don't like gay stuff.
Well, it's not gay. You're eating a banana.
It's kind of gay.
It's a food.
It is a food, but they're not just eating it. They're taking provocative videos of them like
How's that?
swallowing bananas. Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. Have you seen yourself?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to take this off, bro. It's getting too hot.
The Turks just don't like it. That's it. I'm not agreeing with them. I think it's all stupid and a waste of fucking time. Gabe says that there's a huge show tonight at Esports Central Complex. Pantelis Comedy, that's me apparently. Jeremy Prophet, Atrax Teeks, Peter Bowen, Claudio Capri, Amar Rez, and Gabriel Omasi. So I would have went out, but I think I'm going to have to cancel my appearance. They just wrote that Claudio Capri is going to be there, my arch nemesis. I have it in my contract that I am to never be at the same place as this guy. I have a restraining order against him.
Oh, really?
And yet the esports people have decided to put me against...
What happened?
What with him?
He tried to rape you?
The rapist.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
You are one sexy man, though.
The retarded rapist. No, it's going to be fun. I'm glad to see... I also want to talk to Amar Rez. I want to laugh with Amar.
Oh, yeah. I know why.
I want to laugh with Amar.
I know why.
When I was laughing at with my... Because no one, because even Mike's not doing any press, like, we fuck the media, right? Yeah. So no, I'm not answering questions if the media asks, none of that shit. They go fucking, so the statement is on the Two Drink Minimum channel and on the Suzuku channels, if you want to hear it in French or in English about what happened in the Supreme Court. So we were laughing about, I wonder who they're going to go to ask questions now that nobody, like, close to it is answering questions. And then the Gazette is like, we go to Amar Rez about what he thinks. Like, oh, fuck, like, there's anybody who speaks English in the comedy scene, can you answer questions?
Speaking of the Gazette, I was looking to see.
Yeah, there's no physical copies anymore.
There's no more physical copies. I was searching it up online. Couldn't find any place to find a physical copy of the Gazette. And I landed on a. They made a bunch of articles about what happened at the Supreme Court, that Mike won and everything. And bro, this fucking guy, bro.
What size shirt do you think Claudio Capri wears? XL.
XL.
We'll bring him a null shirt. You'll induct him into your gang today. That'll be cool.
Welcome.
Go on.
To El Mafia.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, this kid played the fucking suicide card.
Who?
Petit Jeremy.
Oh, yeah, I saw it. Yeah,
he saw that shit?
But this is the best part.
But he had a smirk on his face the whole time.
Well, of course he had a smirk because it was a lie. He retconned. He pulled a Marvel Comics. He retconned his own story. Because I saw it, and I was laughing because he goes, just imagine what it was like for a 13-year-old boy to hear this and all that. He wasn't 13. He was 13 when the joke was told. He didn't know about the joke till they came 3-4 years later when he was 16, 17. So what he did is he timed it with when the joke came out.
Yeah.
But no one made fun of him. No one was aware of it until 3 years later.
Exactly.
So he decided, well, that's not going to sound right. That's clearly going to be made up because my high school was over by then.
Yeah.
So he just read, and no journalist asked the question. No journalist like, wait a second, the timeline doesn't add up. They're just like, okay.
Fuck.
Yeah, bro, full of shit. That's why I don't take him seriously. Like,
and I was like, after this finish, his victory came out and everything. Yeah. I'm like, watch him play the suicide card. I was thinking about it, and then the next day I'm searching for like where to find physical copies. I land on a video of this motherfucker.
The only time he ever started to get harassed online, that people started bullying him online, making fun of him, was after the lawsuit was made, which was when he was 16, 17.
Yeah,
that's when people were like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And then it started. And then he took that and he goes, he applied it to years before when he wasn't aware of anything, when nothing was going on, just so the story sounds better, so the story sounds more tragic.
Yeah.
That's why, because if you're wondering, Pantelis, you normally help the little dude. Yeah, it's because he's not a little dude.
Yeah.
There's just assholery afoot.
Yeah,
and there's stuff that, anyways, I'm not going to come up with because Mike ever wants to talk about it, he can talk about it, but it's all kinds of behind-the-scenes shit that really proves that there's a bunch of nonsense.
No.
But we have Viva Fry, our official Pantelis Comedy legal counsel, coming in tomorrow morning. So I'll have that up as soon as possible. He's going to break down the entire court case and why he's concerned about the fact that it was only 5-4, and he's going to break down what they said, and he's going to make it easy for us imbeciles to consume what the legal document said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially for me. Because I don't know what the fuck's been going on. I don't even know how I walk sometimes.
Say whatever you want. This is a badass network. We got lawyers. And for the French cast today.
Oh, yes.
Just came in. Friend of the show, Victoria Shelton, who does true crime on the YouTubes. Very good. You could catch that episode on the French cast. You could also catch her stuff on the YouTube. Sent in her latest and greatest book here. So it gives me stuff to read. Yes, I'm excited. Yes. I was looking for something to read, actually physical too, and it was just by coincidence. I was like, what is this package?
Oh, look at that.
What is this package in the studio that says Frenchcast?
You asketh,
yeah,
you shall receiveth.
Some of you send me death threats. The ladies are sending me books. Get with it. Get on the books and better gifts. The death threats, you can keep them coming, but they're not as fun as the books.
Yeah.
So what other news you bring to my Sunday table?
So there was the bananas. There was the Rutgers professor. Her name is Brittany Cooper. She calls white people villains, and she said, "I'm gonna quote her here. Just a quick second. Where the fuck is this bitch? I know this is very like." I'm not supposed to do this.
We got George Chandrizos in the chat. George, a very sad man for us missing out the morning show on Friday. But we'll be back Wednesday with George in studio.
And she said, we got to take these motherfuckers out.
What motherfuckers?
The white people.
All of them?
All of them.
All right.
Because all white people are villains.
Right. Who counts as white people?
Well, me.
You count as a white person. Greek people count as white. So if that's how broad the term is for white, so that's everyone that's just not black. So does that include Indians too?
No, anyone that has a light skin complexion.
That's vague because in the summer, you're Sri Lankan.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I'm a transnationalist.
I don't think that's what that means.
There's
no way you're using that word correctly.
No, but
so we got to wipe them all out.
Yeah, but
that's the majority of the planet.
But exactly, I know, and some people have been going fucking bananas on this shit. They're like, "Yo, this person is crazy." And bro, I've been seeing TikToks that don't make any fucking sense, bro. This one black chick, she was saying, white women can't get lip fillers because you're appropriating black people.
Black people get lip fillers?
No, because they have big lips.
Not all of them.
Not all of them, I know. So they're appropriating culture, bro. Crazy shit. You can't get a tan anymore if you're white, because that's cultural appropriation towards black people, Mexicans, Indians, whatever the fuck, because you want a darker complexion because it looks good, whatever the fuck.
So do we have to try to figure out historically who did it first? So do we have to go to Jews and tell them you can't have big noses? Greeks did it first. We also have statues with our big noses. We have to have the big noses. You can't have it too. That's so stupid, bro. People are who they are.
I know. But by her logic then, her as a black lady, she can't
have dreadlocks.
She can't.
The Greek thing.
She can't dye her hair blonde.
Yeah,
because it's a white person thing. She can't dye her hair red. She has to keep the natural color.
Yeah, I'm of the opinion that she can do whatever the fuck she wants.
100%. But going by her logic, I'm saying.
Yeah, but this is the problem with TikTok. So idiots post stuff.
This is not just on TikTok.
But idiots post stuff, and then it gets reposted. And then people automatically apply the filler of what is that person? That person's black. Okay, black people think no. This idiot thinks that.
I know.
So and then it's just easier to group people together. So you go, everyone thinks. No one thinks that.
But I'm not.
Idiots think that.
100%. I agree with you. Yeah. But I'm not grouping everyone together. I'm just saying.
I know. I'm telling you what's going on. Like that's why it trends. Because like you see this. You see what they said. They didn't say anything. One moron posted a video.
No, but I know it was that one moron. But it's nuts because by her logic, then you know what I mean. There's a lot of shit she can't do.
Yeah, that's why this doesn't. These are the ramblings of an imbecile.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's I've been seeing that, and I saw that thing where of the lady Brittany Cooper. She's a professor. She's like, we have to kill all these motherfuckers. I'm like, bro, what is happening?
Yeah. Well, that's a slippery slope, right? This has nothing to do with black or white. That has to do with hardcore, like, political fanatics.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what happens. You appease, you let them do it. Like, what was it? What were they doing now? They took I saw an article. I don't want to read it, though. It just said, for a field trip in a school, a teacher took kids to a gay bar. And she said she's very proud of taking them or whatever. And then the parents were complaining. And I was like, man, what do you want me to tell you? Like, I think it's insane. But first of all, taking them to any bar is fucking weird to take kids to 100%. A bar. But yeah, obviously it's weird. But what do I'm gonna fucking say? Stop appeasing people. If you don't, if you think that your school board or whatever they're getting a little fucking crazy, then step up and say something. You know what I mean? Step up and fucking say something.
Also,
don't just wait and then something crazy happens and you're like, oh yeah, this I'm against. Just fucking the second little thing starts, you're like, whoa, this is weird. No.
Also, I have what I think is a unpopular opinion.
You have many unpopular opinions. Most of them race related. Go on.
I think the gays should calm down and become a little more humble.
It's again, I don't even know what the teacher that did. This is the problem. I don't even know what the teacher that did it is gay. So now you're like, oh, this is some crazy shit. The gay should calm down. But a gay person may have not even been involved.
That's true. But I'm saying what we see on the media, right? All that craziness.
Fuck the media. You know what they do, bro? Divide and conquer. They're gonna show you the craziest gay guy, so you could be like, gay guys are crazy. Just remember during the economic crisis, all the Greeks were behind the world economic collapse, and we're like, what? I didn't get the memo. What are you talking about? You remember 2008? It was the funniest thing. We were blamed for taking.
We were blamed,
bro. Even if the entire country of Greece decided, fuck it, we're not paying anything, it wouldn't move the needle that much. It's not that kind of an economy. We're a small tourist mostly led economy.
Yeah.
We're not fucking Germany. It's not France. It's not the UK, the US.
Tourists, and I found out shipping.
Yeah. Oh, we're the biggest shippers on the planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we were doing our job. We didn't stop there. No. It doesn't make sense, but people just accepted it. They're like, God damn it, the Greeks took down the world.
Yeah.
We're like, what?
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, so that's why, you see, they did it to us. They're doing it to other people.
Yeah.
Don't hate your neighbor, Poseidon. They're fucking with you.
But the thing is, because I was gonna say a joke and you cut it because you thought I meant like all the gays, but like I was just gonna say a joke. That
by the way, your gay friend is here and he's at the door.
I'm gonna go get him.
He says to let him in.
But I just want to say this: they should humble themselves because considering that they have to depend on us heterosexuals to make more gay people, they should calm the fuck down.
You're gay enough for all of them. That was his joke he was planning. He's like, if I set this up and he lets me go with it, I'm going to talk about how I can have gay kids. This is what I deal with. All right, so Steph's, welcome in the chat. Steph all the way from Vegas. Nothing better to do on Halloween but to hang out with us. Again with the bananas, Jofo said. Oh, shit, I didn't see Gigi's in the chat. Gigi, welcome. Insane Mo is here. What are your movies for tonight? I'm not going to watch a movie tonight. I wanted to, but I'm going to go to the that Esports Central thing. See the dudes. Help judge. Let's see what else. The Greeks helped build the world. Yeah, exactly. The Greeks helped build the world. And then, yeah, just walk right in front of the camera. Just nothing happened. Just that's cool. That's cool. So now I've got two fucking... Are you... What the fuck?
I tried to put this together quickly.
Poseidon, you want to go help your short friend with the camera? He's so petite, bro. He's so fucking small, bro.
Why am I this tall?
No, just put your headphones on. Don't worry, he'll fix it for you.
No, but it's that there's paint on it.
Oh, there's paint in your hair?
Yeah.
Don't put on the headphones.
Well, that's what I said.
He's ruining $180 headphones, bro.
Hi, everybody.
This fucking guy. Yeah, lift the mic, bro. Lift it.
What happened here now? What's happening? Why is this whole thing...
What do you mean? You're literally overreacting, bro. We literally... Poseidon will come help you. Poseidon, go help him.
I'm going to start crying. Stop. Don't cry.
The guy's a fucking terrorist.
Did you just break it?
No.
Bro, did you just let him in here and he broke the fucking mic?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Wasn't it just...
Don't touch anything.
Poseidon, go over there and help him out. This is crazy. So he fucked up the headphones. Is that actual paint?
No, it's... What did I do here?
I don't know.
No, where are those wipes?
Did he fuck up the mic stand, bro? We just got the mic stand.
I didn't touch it.
How is this possible?
This is what I do.
Can you come on screen?
No, I'm watching you.
I think you just rattled it.
If he rattled it, bro.
I lifted it and it fell. Okay, it's good. Thank you.
Okay, look how this swivels, bro.
Okay, it's
like this.
Left and right.
Like this. Not up, down. Okay?
Not up, down. Here,
This is crazy. This is hilarious.
Okay, you do this.
Yeah, can you clean the headphones, bro, from this fucking... Jesus Christ. You haven't even been here a minute and you're destroying everything. Poseidon, you want to move away from the fucking camera, bro?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Right. Jesus, this is what I deal with. That chubby cabin's on, yeah.
How's the Turkish banana situation?
I don't know. He was talking about the Turkish banana situation. It's not a Turkish banana situation. I'm going to be honest with you. I think the Turks just wanted to get rid of those refugees, those 7 young boys, for any reason. and then they just said, you know what, they're being too gay, and that was the reason they're like, bro, Erdogan doesn't give a shit.
Is it possible to eat a banana and not look phallic or gay?
Yeah,
100%. Yeah.
I don't look gay when I eat bananas. Then again, you never know. I never look at myself eating a banana. I could look super gay eating a banana, and I won't be allowed in Turkey.
Which, by the way, if you do look at yourself eating a banana, that's where the problem lies.
If I just stare at my own eyes in the mirror.
Is eating a banana like breaking it off and eating it? Does that
Speaking to the microphone?
That might be more gay.
Yeah, and
Breaking it off because you're self-conscious about it. So you have to break it off. Otherwise, it looks like a
not true. I always break off now the bananas because I always give pieces to my dog, so I share it.
Dog eats bananas?
Dog eats everything.
Saved by the dog.
Yeah. My dog doesn't eat chocolate, though.
I'm not putting them on. Put them here.
The dog doesn't eat chocolate, though. Spiro's dog eats chocolate.
What?
Yeah, are they allowed?
I don't think so, but he keeps giving the little fucker chocolate.
Spro's dog is a fucking...
It's a bat.
It's a... No, bro. That's
probably like... A dog could probably eat what we call chocolate, but it's fake chocolate. It's probably dark chocolate that they can't digest.
Something that they can't. I would never give my... I wouldn't take a chance.
Coffee crisp but not die. It's not really chocolate.
Maybe that's what it is. Because we don't eat real chocolate.
I just learned don't give chocolate to dogs unless you want them to die.
Speaking of coffee crisp, I haven't had it in years.
Fantastic.
It was available backstage yesterday at the show. I still didn't have it, but we had a long conversation about coffee crisp with Mike. The fact that, did you know coffee crisp is not available in America? They don't know what it is
100%.
in the U.S.
It is the most Canadian candy bar you could find.
It's amazing. It's wafers. It's chocolatey. It tastes like coffee.
It used to be, the company was Roundtree. Then it became Nestle. But yeah, it's kind of like there's so many things that they have. Like in Australia, their coffee crisp that they all eat. That it's like the national candy bar is something called Cherry Ripe, and it's kind of like a Bounty.
Oh, I like Bounty.
Yeah. But yeah, nobody has. They don't have ketchup flavored chips in the States, and they don't have coffee crisp.
So Guido, people are asking, who are you? Are you Mr. Fantastic from the Fantastic Four?
It's either that or a bit of Polly Walnuts.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. Don't I look like an older Bruce Wayne?
Did you get to watch Many Saints of Newark?
No, but I watched Curb.
Curb was great. I can't wait for tonight.
I keep saying I'm gonna start watching it. I still haven't started.
Oh, Curb started last week.
Yeah, it was.
Bro, it was such a great episode.
I think I'm gonna start
Stop
tonight.
slouching.
To be
But it was a great
Juliet.
episode.
I think I'm gonna start
Stand up straight,
tonight.
bro. You look ridiculous.
The girl in the
slouching.
diner.
You're super slouchy.
The girl in the diner. The guy's trying to get her to be Juliet.
Yeah. No, it was fucking great.
So cringeworthy.
That was a great episode. I recommend if you're gonna watch a funny show, Curb.
Yeah.
The best thing on TV right now. So you haven't seen anything new? You've been working.
No. I've been. I watched the Dark Side of the Ring, and that's it. I've been working.
Did you get a chance to find out? Did you hear that Mike won at the Supreme Court?
Yes, I watched it yesterday. I watched it en anglais and en français. I even showed some customers.
Good.
Yeah, customers were into it, and I put it on for them.
His speech?
Yeah,
It's very emotional.
that was great. And
10 years.
big day for comedy.
And just
Not just comedy,
not
bro.
just, but in
This
general,
is,
people don't understand. So imagine he could have not dealt with this and fucked everyone over by paying $20,000. Instead, he spent about $300,000 so that it doesn't happen to anyone else.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what is the Jeremy reaction? Anybody?
He cried. First of all, let me tell you what's sneaky about them. So before it came out, they said, Friday morning at 10 a.m., we have a press conference. Okay. But this is because they just assumed they're going to win.
Yeah.
Then the verdict came out and we're moving it to 11 because they hadn't prepared anything to be like, yeah, you're going to, because that's how they were thinking. To them, it was like a game. So then he came out. His mother wasn't allowed in because she refused to wear masks. So they went to her live on her couch. But then there was no audio, so they cut. They go, well, we saw what she said. Basically, what the fuck, we lost.
Wow.
That was a historic moment. And so his reaction was, at first he was trying to be humble, but then it just fell apart. And he's like, I hope this guy, a 13-year-old boy, wants to kill myself. But he wasn't even, he fucked up the timeline. He wasn't 13 when he found out about 13. He was 16 or 17. So everything was, anybody who knows was like, oh shit, this thing's coming apart quick. But the news media, obviously, they were trying to paint Mike in a certain way, even though everyone was trying to talk to him and he was ignoring everyone. Everyone was trying to get a hold. He's like, go fuck you. Because a lot of these people that were against him, the people that caused this, some of the journalists here, Quebec journalists, that started this, that it wasn't even an issue. They're the ones who started this and went against him. The last couple of weeks, they were talking about how important it is for him to win and how freedom of speech. And because they start to realize, like, wait a second, this is a slippery fucking slope.
Yeah. Big time.
We can get sued by anyone, politicians now, because they're like, this is fucking crazy. But they're the ones who started. So he's like, you know what? TV, you guys fucked me over repeatedly for years. So fuck you. No, I'm not coming on your goddamn shows. Fuck off.
So the only way to get a response out of Mike is
Two
to
drink
go to the
minimum
channel,
or
and that's it.
Suzekut. That's it.
Yeah.
That's his official
that's the
channels.
best way to do it.
Yeah, he speaks 2 languages, bro. And he's got 2 channels that are official. Yeah. Should change the name to Jeremy Prophet. Not the legendary MTL wrestler. So, that's what happened with Mike. And then the show on Friday was amazing at l'Assomption.
Oh, bro, that was nuts.
Yesterday was even crazy too, but Friday was just a special magical night for Mike. He went on, he had this bottle of champagne there. It was just a fun, and we got a lot of behind the scenes footage. One day, hopefully it'll come out or whatever, but it was...
Can I say what I experienced?
Like butterflies?
No, like when I was, capturing the footage.
Sure.
Oh, bro, it was nuts, bro. Like, everyone stood up.
Yeah, it was standing ovation.
People wouldn't stop
This is coming in.
This is coming in before he even said a word.
Yeah.
This is coming in. Yeah, before he even said a word. Bro,
We felt like crying.
Yeah.
We got it. We all got emotional, yeah. Preach, me, him. Like, it was very emotional, yeah.
Yeah. And, bro, I was sitting there. And, bro, just the ambiance of the whole theater where I'm sitting in the middle and because I'm recording, bro, it was insane. It was a beautiful moment.
It's weird because Mike went from being like, like my mentor, became like one of the best friends I ever had. And now he's like one of my like legitimate heroes, even outside of comedy. Like he, I don't know, he means a lot to me, the guy. And he means a lot now to people internationally. There was a Chinese guy I was playing hockey with. He got emotional when they were, and I told him, stop, bro, don't be a bitch. Because he was about to cry.
Why?
And I go, what do you care? You're not even into comedy. He goes, yeah, free speech, it's so important. He almost cried. And I was like, what the fuck? I never thought about other people outside of comedy, how they think. And this guy has nothing to do with comedy, but I guess because he's from China, he must have seen some communist shit over there where you can't say shit. So for him, it got super emotional. It's not about a joke. It's just about...
That's so interesting that it's not a comedy guy.
Yeah, and he was about to... And I go, stop being a bitch, bro. We went out there to play. Like, just calm the fuck down. But I get where he was coming from. It means a lot to a lot of different people.
Because he came from that world where this is already going on. It's already in its terrible stage.
Plus, you had to fight the government. Like, you're facing the government, bro. Like,
literally,
it's not an easy thing.
This is what's the story? Something versus Goliath.
David versus Goliath.
Yes.
Yeah. Something versus Goliath.
Something versus Goliath.
Well, I forgot the name.
I'm half right. I know some stuff.
I forgot the name.
Jose versus Goliath.
It's not just like, is it a joke about a handicap? Is that why? No, it's more. It's bigger than that. Yeah. Because of that, 300 G's. He's got to get his money's worth. I'm gonna make fun of every retarded person I see now. We gotta collect on that insurance, baby.
How do you spell mongoloid?
Exactly.
MONGOLOID.
That's not appropriate, right? You can't say mongoloid.
Of course you can.
I can say it all. I thought that's what you're supposed to say. No, but mongoloid is not the same as retard. I
think mongoloid is a term for Down syndrome.
No, that I don't like that. If that's the term, I don't like that.
I always thought mongoloid was somebody who was just retarded looking, but not retarded.
No, it's a bad word, derogatory. It's Down syndrome.
Are you sure? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like saying Oriental.
Oh, that's just weird. Yeah. Oh, then I'm not a big fan of that. I like Down syndrome people.
Well, I just thought because the Mongols look all weird and shit. So
yeah, in my head, I always associate it to Mongolians. That's true. That's why.
You know what
but
I mean?
guess here it was.
I think that's where it came from. I could be wrong.
You're probably right.
I've known to be wrong.
You're older. Who the fuck knows?
Well, because even in French, when they say "t'as l'air d'un Mongol,"
it's because of Mongolians,
right? Because of the Mongolians.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
And because they're from the mountains, Estid Mongol, like you're crazy.
Trey Cool says that if you look at it in the dictionary, the definition is just a panoramic shot of Poseidon. Pantelis, tell Guido, Australia international border is opening on the 1st of November, but not where she is. Perth is coming Perth is not coming. She miswrote, but I'm guessing it's going to be closed until next year.
God damn. Yeah, bro, Australia has gone full draconian.
Yeah. Full draconian. They went full Mongol.
Nah. Never go full Mongol.
Never go full Mongol. That's a great movie.
Yeah.
Full retard.
Yeah. But fuck yeah, bro.
Coffee in my nose.
How?
Just threw it all the way up. He's a fucking mess today.
I have a question.
What happened today to you?
Not just today.
I woke up late. I worked too much and I drank yesterday like a loser.
First thing is speaking to the microphone.
Why? Please. Why would I do that?
Because we can't hear you.
Yeah.
I can't hear.
His hands are full of paint.
Thing.
What the fuck is this guy doing?
My
not just
is
that.
Uber on?
You should have not even done your hair. You should have just came normally, less stress, just hang out for this podcast. That's what you should have done.
All right.
You have paint on your ears, bro.
Bro,
That's fine though because of his hair, but his hands though. He's just gonna paint everything. Don't paint the mic.
I'm not making. No, they're dry.
All right.
But hold on, what did you put in your hair for real though?
It's spray.
For painting your from the dollar store and shit that they have.
That fucking Halloween shit.
To spray kids put it on their hair.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it is for the hair.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so
This
it's easy
is
to
dry.
wash off.
This is fine. It's this creamy shit that I put like the clown makeup, that Doink the Clown makeup.
Okay, so it comes off easily. It's not
Speaking
paint.
of which, there's no Halloween shit in the. It's all Christmas stuff now.
Already?
Yeah.
They already did the switch?
Yeah, there was like one little box of spray cans.
Alex just tuned in. He goes, I just tuned in, and all I see is Gabagool of Transylvania. By the way, your episodes of The Intellectuals have been getting better and better.
Yes.
Yeah, good job, boys.
Yes.
People are liking it more and more. And on the iTunes charts, the Apple podcast, because I wasn't looking for a while, last week you guys were like top 15 in the stand-up comedy
12th.
category. 12th? Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Yeah. Ahead of like Jim Florentine.
We
Ahead of
haven't-
like some,
and we haven't been funny yet.
yeah, that people. You know what I
It's
think
a
it is.
mystery, really.
I think a lot of people are just same thing with like standing by. A lot of people are just liking the banter of since talk radios died down. A lot of the shows that used to be on Sirius, you could catch them on YouTube. They're taking down the videos. There's not that much that you can catch freely. So people are just missing dudes just talking.
Yeah, I enjoyed myself some standing by this week.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
I followed him yesterday. He followed me back. I'm going to invite him to the show soon. Do you remember Mike Bullard?
Yes, he was the like Canadian Letterman for a moment.
I remember I was young. I think I was in high school and I would watch him at night. He would have the WWE people there.
Yeah,
he would have all kinds of guests.
As close as we ever got to having a type of Letterman type show.
And you misremember because Canadian, you think it's shit, but I was watching clips of it and I was like, okay, I remember correctly. He was actually good. He was actually a good host. He was funny. He was he'd fuck around. They'd make fun of him. And then disappeared. I didn't see him for a long time. And I found a podcast that he was telling a story. Basically, he's the guy I was telling you about last night.
Yeah.
He was like falsely accused by some City TV news journalist that he was dating, that he was stalking her and all this shit. So it was during the Me Too stuff. So he was just getting, people didn't want to deal with him. They were starting these rumors.
Wow, so he didn't fade away. He kind of like was pushed away.
He was pushed away, but then, so the court documents came out. It was this whole fucking Rogers Media was very much against him because she worked for Rogers. After the court document, he was about to go to jail for like 2-3 years for like obstruction of justice.
That
Yeah, it was crazy.
hardcore.
Yeah, that hardcore.
Fuck.
But when all the stuff came out, like in the court documents, there was private investigators, all that, he was exonerated basically.
Yeah.
But they never corrected it. You never saw these news
get
come
canceled,
out.
but they never, I hate
we
that.
may have. So people who don't know, if they haven't heard, because the podcast that he was on didn't get that many views. So all these people don't know the real story.
Yeah, that's
So they'll just assume like, hey, what isn't he a stalker?
that's
or some
not
shit.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's
not
really
fair,
not
bro. It's
fair.
That's
crazy.
insane shit.
Yeah.
bro.
That's why I want to invite him on one day. I'll send him a message. I think he's in Toronto. It would have been easier if he was here, but I'll even Skype it if it is. To just shoot the shit with him, get it. He was a cool. He was a very good late night
It
host.
was on for a couple of years, and then I always wondered why.
At his peak, our ratings, he was beating Letterman and Jay Leno.
Really?
Sometimes people like local stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think Terry and Ted said that's the future of radio. That they're going to be small communities just talking about the community. That's why they don't want to see Letterman. They want to hear what's this. The only reason you have like regular TV now is for the news and sports.
Yeah.
That's all we care about.
Everything else, you choose yourself. Podcast right now, it wasn't forced upon you. You chose this show to drink. It's not like this is all that's on.
For movies, you have Netflix.
Yeah, you choose
Crave,
things now.
Amazon Prime.
But yeah, Mike Bullard was done dirty.
No one ever replaced him. I always wondered why. Like that was a slot that they created. That what do you call it?
I looked into it.
That show.
I'll look
Mike
into
Bullard show. What happened?
I'll tell you. You want me to look into? I'll tell you. So then he left and went to another. So I guess he was with Bell and then left and went to like another station that they tried. But what they did is because they were mad at him, they put him up against in the same time slot. That's when they put I think the Daily Show when Jon Stewart when that was getting big.
I see. Okay.
So he was getting trampled. Obviously, Jon Stewart at that time.
And that was right after the whole George Bush stuff. And
It was the biggest show. So, and then after 5 months, even though he signed a 2-year deal, I think they got rid of the show. Because, like, well, we can't compete. They're putting you up against fucking Jon Stewart, no one's gonna watch. And it wasn't like it wasn't like now where you just watch stuff later, streaming, all that. Everything then, these shows were live. You're never gonna rewatch it. So if you're not catching it live, you're watching another late night show. You're not gonna go online and catch clips. It wasn't like that at the time.
Yeah.
So he got fucked over, but he was a funny guy. But I couldn't believe that he got Me Too'd, but he wasn't a dude that should have got Me Too'd. He wasn't. Yeah.
Very. This is on.
You know what's crazy is she should now get repercussions, in my opinion.
In everybody's opinion, every logical person's opinion. But I don't know. I guess I'll ask him one day if he's ever on. But I don't know what the deal is with her, like what's going on. But it's just fucking crazy that you would do. And it wasn't even her that started. I think she continued it, but it was one of her camera guys that was like how the hots for her. First started rumors about him because he was dating her, and he's like, he's stalking her, but they were dating. Yeah, and and then it continued. Yeah,
what a prick.
Yeah. And one of the funny things on that podcast that made me laugh is what's funny is not only did he like her and he was mad that I was dating her. He goes, I never even knew his name until because she would always refer to him as my camera guy. I was like, oh, bro, that's gotta hurt that camera guy. Yeah.
Wow. Terrible what happened to him.
Terrible.
Is there anybody that that they got accused of something and then it got reversed and they're okay now? Or as soon as you get accused, you're finished?
I don't think so.
It's a bit, but it's kind of hard. Like, what's his name? The guy whose perfume I'm wearing.
I don't know what kind of perfume you're wearing.
We had a whole conversation about this on Johnny Depp.
Okay.
Sauvage.
Yeah, I broke my other perfume, and the only one I had left was Sauvage, and that's his perfume. So it's just a coincidence that you brought him up. But
Johnny Depp was
but he lost his pirates. He lost the pirates.
So he lost everything. They said you're beating up whatever, and then it came out that he was actually the one getting beat up.
Yeah, she was the abuser.
She was the abuser, and she lost something at the end. I think she lost some.
She's out of
Aquaman.
Aquaman 2.
Yeah, or Aquaman 3, whatever the fuck it's at now.
And she took a shit in his bed.
Yeah, she shit in his bed.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy aggressive.
Yeah.
Shitting in someone's bed is obscene.
Yeah.
It's not polite.
At the very least. At the very least, it's impolite.
He said that.
Yeah, at the very least, it's impolite. So she didn't, but that's another case where, that's why I prefer Rose McGowan, the way she's doing things, because she's one of the people that pioneered the Me Too movement.
Yeah.
But she's not for believe all women. She's for listen to every victim, but you can't just believe anyone that says they're a fucking victim. Yeah. You got to do some fucking due diligence.
And they lose their
yeah, because people lie.
Yeah, I'm sure there's guys that have knocked down a couple of pegs that didn't do it at all.
Johnny Depp,
and I'm sure there
is lucky. He's lucky because all his fans came to his defense too. So it was because of online support, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the guy couldn't even be that.
And Alex says that you're a liar. She's not out of Aquaman 2.
That's what I saw.
According to Alex, who may be a better source because he's got no job, no kids, no nothing. He's got time to read up on this. He says no.
They never made the Aquaman look like the comic book, though, like the red.
The blonde guy?
That's never. This guy looks more like a submariner.
Yeah, Submariner. He looks like, and he looks more. He's fucking Conan underwater. Yeah, but I like him.
Exactly what he looks like.
He's a cool looking dude.
He did make. He was Conan.
I think he did play Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, there you go.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, Alex says you're spewing lies.
Just lies.
Oh, there's a campaign. Oh, I'm sorry.
See how shit happens?
See how shit happens?
Exactly
had
what
no
we're trying
impact.
not to do, Poseidon.
It had no impact. Okay.
It had no impact.
Alex,
so listen to
this one.
So hold on. Disney got rid of the Pirates of the Caribbean star because of allegations. They turned out to be fake or whatever. It wasn't real. She lied, whatever. She's actually the bad guy. He's the victim. And he doesn't get reinstated. And she, now that we know she did worse than what she even said he did to her, she doesn't lose anything. That's fucked up. That's very, very fucked up.
Yeah, didn't she like...
It's a weird double standard.
And the tapes also from her hearings, like they were examined. Apparently she's like a full-fledged...
Yeah, you watch her body language.
Sociopath.
She's a psychopath.
Watch her body language. I've watched the body language experts analyze her. Yeah, she's out
She's
of her mind.
lost her fucking mind, yeah. A lot of people in like public, like a lot of famous actors and shit, are batshit crazy. I was listening to Alec Baldwin. They videotaped him the other day. He was talking. I don't know if you saw this. It was yesterday on Twitter. Viva Fry posted a video of it. They stopped him outside of a restaurant and they were asking him about the shooting and all that. And look, one thing I'm going to say about Alec Baldwin, all jokes aside, and I have some great ones, it must be traumatic for the guy.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, he can't escape the fact that his finger was on the trigger and he killed someone that he knew. without, accidentally. So no matter what, the guy this is going to be traumatic. So I understand, because like, why was he talking so much to the cameras yesterday? I get it. He's trying to like plead his case and try to, as much as he can, tell people things. He was just telling them, look, it's an ongoing investigation. I can't answer direct questions about it. They don't let me because they're investigating what the fuck happened. From what it looks like, the armor, the chick in charge of the guns, is a fucking imbecile.
With the green hair or whatever.
Yeah, it's like the third time she's done shit like this. Bro, just days before, they were mad because it was another gun that she had real bullets in. Just days before this happened. And even on the set of another movie, Nicolas Cage was like, who the fuck is this dummy? She's going to kill us. Like, she's a complete imbecile. Complete imbecile.
Who's going to take a dive on this? Her or the producer?
She came out and said, it's the producer's fault. It's an unsafe work environment. She's the one loading guns with real fucking bullets.
What a fucking retard.
Yeah, it's everyone else's fault. She doesn't know what she's doing. But it was, but this is what they're saying now. They're saying how it bites you in the ass, because the reason why they got her was because she was one of those hardcore, like, you have to put me, blue hair, like, you have to allow me. Everyone should be allowed. So it was one of those inclusive
hires.
Exactly, but she's not qualified. It's like what we're saying. It's like she's clearly not. She doesn't know how to handle guns.
So because of what's the word, diversity?
Yeah,
somebody died.
And what's her diversity? Unqualifications. She's not even a specific race. She's not like a minority.
She had blue hair.
Yeah. So that it's very dangerous. Again, you have to go with qualified people. So anyway, I feel bad for him, though you could tell it wasn't him that seemed more crazy. His wife seemed more crazy, because his wife was like fake angry, like, what are you doing? And she was taping the journalist, and he kept telling her, excuse me, his own wife, like, get the fuck out of the way. I want to answer some questions. But she seemed off.
His wife was there doing this is like an on the street press conference?
No, he was in a restaurant. They followed him. He came out. And then she was, they were surrounded. And he goes, what the fuck do you guys want? This is what I can tell you. He was with his wife eating dinner. And then his wife was trying to get in the middle, and he kept pushing her aside, telling her, fuck off, like, let me answer these questions. Yeah. Oh. She kept trying to jump in front of the camera, like, I'm here too. It's like, bitch, it's not a photo op. Someone got killed. But I understand, look, I don't like Alec Baldwin. He's lost his goddamn mind the last couple of years, but I don't wish this upon anyone. No. This is brutal. He has to live with that now. Yeah. It's fucked up for the guy, bro. It's completely, no matter what he does 10 years from now, he's never going to be 100%. It's like when you lose someone you care about, you're never 100%. It always comes back.
He's going to be the shooting guy.
This is going to be in his mind. Forget what people say. Him personally, it's going to be in his mind. So that I don't wish on him, but that's, jokes aside, that's fucked up, bro. No.
I'm surprised he's even in the public. I thought he was going to disappear.
Well, dude, he went to a restaurant that they closed for him, so to eat.
It's closed for him.
Yeah, just so he can eat. It was closed to the public. So he tried his best, and then when he came out, they surrounded him, and they said, "Look, what the fuck do you guys want? I can't say much." And then he stayed there, and his wife was videotaping just in case they take stuff out of context. They chop it up.
Oh yeah.
So his wife was videotaping them, which that was a smart move on her part. She should have just shut the fuck up, but that was a smart move on her part, because you never know, bro. They could just cut it up. Like they used to do to Homer Simpson. I killed her. The clock. So, but look, I don't wish that on anyone, dude. Just think about that. That's fucked up, bro.
The golden years of The Simpsons was what you just referred to.
The golden years of The Simpsons were then when they didn't give a fuck and they were free to do whatever they wanted.
That's when Homer tries to take the lollipop off of the, it's stuck to the girl's ass, getting out of the car.
Sweet can. And you could see that they edited on 60 Minutes because there was the clock in the back and they kept the hands of the clock kept
and then they zoom
jumping.
In. No, Homer, no.
Did you guys watch the
Dennis
Simpsons?
Franz plays him in the movie. Now I'm going to get me something
and it says
sweet.
Reenactment. Yeah.
The golden years of The Simpsons.
I'm going to get me some sweet can.
Did you guys watch the Simpsons movie?
Yeah, I didn't mind it.
Spider Pig.
The one with the dome.
Yeah, the FEMA dome.
Yeah, I saw that. That was okay.
Simpsons used to have their finger right on the pulse. Yeah. And then they took their entire hand and shoved it up their asses. They used to really have it right on the pulse.
Yeah.
It was Simpsons writer. I mean, that was Better Call Saul, Conan, all these guys. All these top writers were all there.
Yeah. And what I love is a show where they don't give a fuck about political slant. They're just like, I'm going to be funny.
Yeah.
But because the last couple of years, everything became, who's your political team? And people got fanaticized and they thought, my team is going to change the world. They're the bad. The other person's evil. You could never joke properly because you had to have an agenda.
Comedy suffers because you have to show what team you're on for some reason.
Yeah, and then when you're guys like us, if you want to make fun of everything, you're bad. You're a fence sitter. You're evil. It's fucking crazy.
Fence sitter.
Yeah, fence sitter means you're sitting on the fence.
I know, but I don't I didn't even know all these terms.
You haven't made a decision.
Yeah, you haven't. Well, I have made a decision. I don't like politicians.
No, but sitting on the fence means you're
But
wishy-washy.
But then again,
But I'm not wishy-washy. No one right now demonstrates my values.
Yeah.
So I can't pick a team if there's stuff that I like about everyone, let's say, or that I dislike about everyone, but not enough for me to join a team.
No.
You get me? Like Trump is the stuff he says is hilarious, right? Stuff he says, stuff he tweets is hilarious. But he doesn't have what I wish a politician would have.
No.
Biden shits his pants and doesn't know where he is.
Yeah.
He doesn't have what I want in a politician. You know, like they don't have Trudeau doesn't have it. Fucking Tool doesn't. There's no politician. I'm like, oh fuck, that's my guy. That's my girl. That kind of platform I could get behind. You get it? No one has the full. So I don't want to join a team. Because when you join a team, you have to be on board for all that shit. I don't want to be on board with any of this nonsense.
But
I concur.
And I want to argue because they're saying if you're sitting on the fence, you're not making a decision. But isn't deciding to sit on the fence a decision in itself?
No, that's just, you think you're getting deep, but it's so stupid. It's so dumb. I love how he's like, I'm going to show people I'm smart, and he just drops in IQ level.
I knew that was going to annoy you.
Yeah, well, because it's very dumb. It's fake philosophy. It's like those guys that go, if I'm not there to see the bear, is the bear really there?
Yeah,
the bear's still there, bitch.
There's a guy though that on TikTok he makes fun of that, and he makes these videos that are so hilarious, bro. I have to find him. He'll say random shit. He's an Indian guy.
To TikTok. That's so rare.
It's a little girl.
No, there's a bunch of shit on it now. He'll make fun of them, so he'll be like, when you put 110%, outcome is great. Like he'll say shit like he'll make fun of it. You know what I mean? And it's so funny.
Yeah, some of it, like some stuff is obvious. You should know. Obviously, if you don't put any effort in something, don't expect results. Right? That's not a philosophy. That's just a normal. That's common sense. But then they make it like Gary Vaynerchuk. Gary Vaynerchuk tries to sound deep.
He went too far.
But if you listen to him, you're like, who is this stupid to think that that's deep? guys, here's the thing, right? You want to sell something, you gotta present it like a product and give it to someone that wants to pay for it, and then they'll pay you for it and you'll get money.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's how things work.
That's how sometimes you just gotta sell stuff in order to be a seller.
Is that how his voice is?
Yeah, that's how his voice is. Relax, guy. Listen.
It's nasally.
Yeah.
Literal. It's literal.
Yeah.
Literal.
But what's the meaning? Why did you start a podcast? Is it because you wanted to hear people speak to you, or because you wanted people to listen and hear you speaking to them? Think about that. Think about that, my guy. Think about that.
Oh, that's painful.
Yeah.
There's one.
And then there's people like, this guy's magical. It changed my life. Like, you're like, oh, you're a fucking idiot.
Oh, there's one guy that made some people on TikTok also that make fun of him. One guy, I don't know if you know him, Ali Reza. He plays into his Persian role because he's of Persian descent. And
the guy from Toronto, he's a chubby guy.
No, that's another guy.
There's a guy from Toronto, a chubby guy that does good impressions, even of Gary Vee I've seen.
Yeah.
This guy, I wish it was in Montreal. This guy has some good impressions. A funny guy.
Yeah.
He did a fake Greek one once. I saw. Saw the Poseidon one. Yeah, made me laugh. Yeah. I like that guy. He's funny.
There was but there's another guy, Ali Reza.
What's his name? The Persian guy from Toronto.
I forgot, but I
give
like
him a
his
fucking
videos.
shout out. Yeah. Fuck. But he's a funny dude. I don't know if he might be a comedian.
He is a comedian.
Okay, good for him.
I've seen some of his bits.
Okay, good for him.
On
good for him.
YouTube, he's good.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
And what was it? But there's another Persian guy that he plays into the whole stereotype that Persian guys love white BMWs.
They do.
So he does. he does the collar flip and he goes white BMW like that. You know, oh, my name is Ali, and he does and he goes Dior Sauvage and he empties half a bottle on him. Like he does shit like that. You know, because he's Persian. And then he takes a clip from Vaynerchuk where it goes. What do you mean? Why do you need a BMW? And it cuts to Ali Reza. What do you mean? Why would I want? Because it's a white BMW. You know, it's so aggressive. It's so funny. I love it.
Whatever you want.
That's also, I remember that from The Simpsons. The Persian guy in the white convertible car with the electronic music.
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, Simpsons used to, when they were free of mind, they used to have their finger on the pulse.
Oh, big time.
Nobody could write like them.
Yeah.
And then it became South Park. It was Matt and Trey when they were like, we'll do whatever the fuck. Especially when they got the big contracts. They were making money. People loved them. Like, fuck everyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're still going strong.
They're still amazing.
Family Guy at some
It's the
point,
best
too.
one. Family Guy was good at some point. Then it just became too repetitive. The same random stuff.
Like that time we did this.
Yeah,
Boom.
it became
like that
too
time
much.
we did that. That's all it became.
That's all it became. None of it ever came close to the. What's funny about South Park is the art was the crudest, but the layers of the joke
Or gold.
on face value they looked like cheap jokes, but the layers were so much smarter than any of the other shows, and it looked the crudest, but the layers were so smart.
No.
Yeah.
People were convinced those two guys were like getting higher on drugs or whatever, but they're not.
No, they're just smarter than a lot of other
really
people.
smart.
Yeah.
They're from, I think, the Colorado shooting, where the shooting happened. That's where they're from. I think Littleton, Colorado. I think that's where
They're still in Colorado. I think that's where they have their studios.
Yeah, not far from Columbine.
Did you guys ever watch American Dad also?
I like American
Not
Dad
bad.
too.
American
It's the
Dad
same
was
type
good
of
too,
thing
yeah.
like Family Guy.
Yeah.
It's not that it's dumb. There's a lot of good stuff there, but it's not as it's not as layered.
Yeah.
And they're not as free too. Like they'll make fun of Fox,
Yeah.
but they're not gonna go hard on politicians.
Really?
Never. Not like South Park does, bro. South Park went nuts.
Yeah, very clever.
God, that.
Remember Saddam Hussein and Satan?
Yeah,
Yeah. This was before. This was before 9/11. This was pre 9/11. Saddam Hussein was still alive.
oh,
Fuck,
man.
I gotta brush up on everything.
There's no time.
Nah,
There
no.
is no time, and I can't brush nothing. There's paint all over my hair.
But you can't. There's no time for you to catch up on everything you missed in the late 90s and early 2000s.
Yeah, I tried to. You can't. There's
too much.
You have to just pick a little bit here and there.
Take the most important stuff. Consume that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start watching Curb.
Curb
But I'm
100%.
gonna start from
It's
the,
a must.
But I'm gonna start from the newest season
Yeah, it's okay. You don't have to
know?
start from.
because you don't need. It's not like a Game of Thrones or like whatever the fuck that you need to watch. all
No,
this
there's
season.
some recurring stuff, but every episode is kind of self-contained. There's always a nice arc that
Yeah.
ends at the end of that episode, so you can enjoy each episode separately.
But you'll have to understand why Leon is there. Like why.
Oh yeah, you have to watch that season
you
to
need
see
to
when
know why he's even there or where he comes from.
the Blacks.
Larry and the Blacks.
But that was their name.
Wait, what?
So
He takes this Hurricane Katrina family in.
Hurricane Katrina happened.
Okay.
So Larry David, one of the things is that he wanted to give back, whatever, people give money. He's like, you know what? I could take in, there was a family. He could actually take in a full family.
Okay.
And he took in a full family, and they were called, their last name was the Blacks, but they happened to be black.
Oh no, that's funny.
So here's what happened. So he's hanging out with them. He likes them, but he wants a date too. He's seeing chicks or whatever. He was trying to date this doctor. And he could never, she had like her sister, her brother and sister at home, her family. So they couldn't go to her place. And then at his place, he had this whole family there. He had Leon, who was it? Vivica Fox. Who played?
Vivica Fox.
It was Vivica, her mom, the two kids.
Yeah.
So it was full. So he could never be alone with the doctor he's trying to bang.
Hotel.
She's super big. It was always, they could
okay,
never
okay,
make it
okay.
happen. It was always time thing, right? So then she writes him a fucking, because they were going like a getaway. They were going to meet at a hotel or whatever. She writes him a note. And, bro, she's a doctor, so he couldn't fucking read her handwriting.
No.
So he's like, what the fuck is...
Perfect.
He's like, what the fuck is this bitch thing? So he's trying to figure it out. He went to get pills at a... he had to get these pills for some... They had a problem with his hair or some shit. He had to get these pills at the pharmacy. So then he asked, he goes, the pharmacist.
Maybe
This
you
black
can
guy.
read this.
And he goes, wait a second. You're a fucking pharmacist. Like, yeah. Can you read a doctor's handwriting? He starts laughing. He's like, yeah, probably. He goes, I know doctor's right. So he reads it. He goes, yeah, it says, I can't wait for this weekend together. I know how much you're looking to get away from the blacks. And I know I'm getting tired of the brothers and sisters around. She meant her brother and sister and him because the family's called the blacks. And the guy's like, he's like, no, it's not how it
And the
sounds. He's trying to
pharmacist was
explain.
black?
The pharmacist, so he gets mad.
And it sounds like such a racist
It sounds
thing.
like such a racist thing, and he gets mad and he gives him like the wrong prescription, and he gave him estrogen.
No.
Yeah. So then he's being all feminine, he's being all weird and emotional, and then when he gets together with the chick, he couldn't get hard, like with the like it ruined his whole thing. Yeah. He was just pumping estrogen. Yeah, it's fucking hilarious, bro.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck! But
Something
that
like
makes
that
me want to
happens.
watch all the seasons.
Yeah,
though.
bro, it's
Something like
amazing.
That always happens.
Yeah.
That's what's great about
Oh,
it.
that's amazing.
Yeah. He goes, I know you're trying to get away from the blacks. I know I'm tired of the brothers and sisters around. She meant her brother and sisters always fucking around her family, and him, the family's called the blacks. But the way it sounded was the
that's-
worst thing ever.
That's amazing.
But he's like, no, it doesn't.
That's
Yeah.
the magic of Larry David.
Yeah, Larry David. That's why I love him, bro. He's fucking hilarious. Yeah.
It's
Oh, that's
such
amazing.
cringeworthy. So
it makes you. Homer has trouble watching it.
Yeah.
Because Homer it's too cringy for me.
But I like cringy stuff though.
Yeah.
He's great at that. Uncomfortable moments. Larry David is the king.
One that I laughed at, just his reaction always was, do you remember in the early seasons, first or second season, he was pretending, because he's Jewish, but he's not like super Jewy. He doesn't speak Hebrew, none of that stuff.
It's not a bop.
Yeah, so he met a guy, I think he was trying to work with him, like some kind of deal or whatever they're trying to make.
Where he brings up extra Jew.
But he doesn't know what it is.
With the t-shirt?
Yeah, but he starts saying stuff like the guy goes like "Halmalutula," whatever the fuck the guy says, and he goes "ha ha." He's just making sounds with his mouth as if he understands. Yeah, like he's doing this, like because he doesn't get what's going on. And then they're on a ski trip, and he's on a ski lift with the guy's daughter, who's very religious, and the ski lift gets stuck. So he's like, "Fuck." So he's standing there, they're waiting,
This is the guy that has to give Richard Lewis a spot in getting his operation.
Exactly. A spot in getting the operation, going higher, so he can get a kidney or some shit.
Yeah.
So he's trying to be nice to him so that he can give his friend a better spot so he gets a kidney transplant. Anyways, so he's up in a ski lift and he gets stuck, and he's with the guy's daughter. And Larry David's like, don't fucking panic, just chill, like we're gonna wait a bit. He's just chilling. It's getting dark.
She's very conservative Jewish.
The sun starts going down, and she's like, all right, that's it. You're gonna have to jump off. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm gonna jump off. Like I'm gonna kill myself. I'm not jumping off right here. He's like, you have to. The sun's coming down. I can't be with a man that's not my husband after dark.
No.
So you have to jump. Well, he looks at her. The fuck are you talking about? The way he said it, bro, like, get the fuck out of here. It was like a fucking, get the fuck out of here.
And he eats the edible underwear.
Yeah, and then he's like, no, I'm gonna sit here, and he's eating edible underwear, and she starts losing her mind. She's like, one of us has to jump off. He's like, no one's there. Bro, doesn't the bitch jump off and break her legs?
No.
Yeah, so he ruined it for his boy. He couldn't get him up on the list of the transplants for the kidney.
The only reason he was even doing this was because he knew that he would have been a donor to Richard Lewis.
Because
it was all for himself.
It was all for himself because what he didn't want to give. He didn't want to be the guy giving his friend his kidney. He's like, I don't want to lose my kidney. Yeah. So he was trying to get a replacement for him, basically, to get him up on the list so that he doesn't have to give his own kidney. It's fucking hilarious.
But he does the conservative Jewish accent perfectly, and he's talking gibberish.
Yeah, he's gibberish. Yeah.
God damn, that's amazing.
It was so fucking funny. Also, the chick with the wide vagina who keeps stealing stuff. Yeah, and then
I believe that you took the baseball and shoved it in your giant vagina. He thinks that she carried it out of there like this.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I gotta watch this.
Yeah, bro, it's fucking amazing.
Let's just retell Curb Your Enthusiasm stories.
Yeah, because she was making fun of him. She was saying Richard Lewis has a tiny penis, and he goes, "It's not a tiny penis. It's because you have a wide vagina." Yeah, it's so funny, bro.
Because girls love doing this. Look, people like that.
And then he was going, yeah. It's very fun. It's a great show. Watch it. Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Wide as the Lincoln Tunnel.
Yeah. That was too fucking funny.
You said something about the Jewish. You reminded me something.
Well, go.
Bro, there was a Jewish man that almost caused a huge accident on Park Avenue.
Right now?
I was driving up. No. I was driving up. I don't remember what day this was. And the guy is about to take a left turn.
The Jewish guy? Hasidic Jewish, you're saying?
Hasidic, okay. Yeah. He's in his car. I mean, it was a red light for me. But... bro, he goes to there's other people crossing, but he doesn't slow down. But
with cars or people?
With people.
He's just going through the people.
He's going through, but as soon as a Hasidic Jewish lady walks through, slams on the brakes.
So he was gonna hit regular people.
Well, not hit, but he was kind of like, I don't give a fuck, right? And bro, this guy almost caused a huge accident because behind him there was another car coming right behind him. He had to slam on his brakes, so all the cars behind had to slam on the brakes. The people coming straight that had timed everything from the other side had to slam on the brakes. Bro, it's
holy shit!
Nobody honked.
You just hear the brakes, right?
Yeah,
I would have been.
And
honking.
you know what's also another crazy thing that I've noticed in the city? Nobody honks anymore.
I still honk.
You're right.
You know why? I think because
has been desensitized.
There's been a lot of violence, I'm sure, that's happened recently because people have been driving like assholes around the city. And I'm sure there's people that have gotten beat up because of it. Because, dude, people are just super reckless. They're cutting you off on the highway. No flash. Come from the right. No flash, no lights, nothing.
Yeah.
Almost. So I'm
that.
sure that's enough people have been followed to where they go and they're getting the shit kicked out of them.
Nah.
That now people are like, I don't want to upset people.
Oh, I followed
people have to signal.
I followed a guy at some point.
There you go.
He was in an Audi.
I followed a man to the club.
He was no. I think I was going to his place, and I scared the living shit out of him. I was driving up what's that street there that goes through the mountain? But before you get to Cardenage, to go to the mountain. No,
the one that cuts into the mountain.
Yeah.
I forget the name, but I know the street.
You know which one I'm talking about. When you're coming from the 15.
I know the street, but I don't know the name.
Exit 64. Anyways, I forgot the name of the street, bro. And this guy cutting in front of everyone. He cut in front of me 8 times.
Where Queen Mary is.
Around there,
Yeah.
Cuts in front of everyone. So I'm like, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna follow this motherfucker. Bro, I follow this motherfucker, bro, to his place, which was in Westmount. He's parked in front of his place, bro. And I drive in front of him slowly, and he's on the phone like this.
Wait a second. How long out of your way
was
did
this?
you go do this?
I had a bit of a free time because
no, that's not what we're asking. How long out of your way was it?
A very long way out of my way.
But that's really committing to the bit.
Oh wow, you committed.
I was already angry that day at something.
Okay.
And then this guy cut me off 8 times. So I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna let this man.
So you're stalking a stranger, and Mike Bullard is the one that gets in trouble. Interesting.
So hold on, bro. So this guy's freaking out, and then I took 3. I came back in front of his place 3 times, bro. The guy was freaking out. He was on the phone and shit, and he kept staring at me. At some point, he goes, "What?" I go, "I'm just staring at him like this."
The guy.
Yeah.
He told you what?
No, like he didn't tell me what, but he goes like.
And you
what? I'm just.
And what was his reaction?
It was like.
Oh, he put his head down. He's like,
Yeah,
this is
he
not gonna
couldn't,
end
bro.
well.
He's like, because he was cutting everyone off, bro. Cut me off 8 times. And that day, I don't know
on
what
a
it
regular
was.
street.
On that street, going north.
Christ.
Just, cutting, no flash, nothing. Just cutting in and out of. But not like swerving, because there's like going with the flow of the traffic and then slowly changing lanes with your turn signal, letting the other person know.
This is gonna sound stupid, but even if I'm really far ahead and there's no one around me, by reflex I always put the turn signal.
Same.
Just in case you're speeding up, because you don't know what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So if you're like, okay, I'm straight, and you just speed up a bit because you want to make it, and me like a fucking idiot, I don't look, and I just turn and I hit you.
Yeah.
So I always just turn it. It's not that big
It's
of a
not
deal.
that big a deal.
Yeah.
But people don't do it. My favorite thing is to drive behind a student driver.
Oh, I hate them.
Wait, why?
It's the worst
Dude, they're either too slow, they're braking all the time.
the route. It happens to me every time I go to the restaurant.
Yeah, because here there's a lot. There's there's the exam place.
Yeah.
The exam route is literally my street to the restaurant. So you don't know how many of these student drivers I end up behind. I end up behind them all the
smack on
time.
them, Mike.
Oh, sorry.
It's the worst. I hate that.
I meant it sarcastically.
When I had to do my exam, and I had to do the driving one, I had to do that route, and it was in front of my high school.
Yeah.
They made me. I went through a red light because what happened was on Dudeman to go on Lackady, you turn right. I was coming from the other side.
Yeah.
It was lunchtime, and the kids were just walking through the red light. Nobody gave a fuck. So then I'm telling the guy, I go, dude, there's no way we're ever getting back unless you want to sit here for 40 minutes. I can't take a turn on the green light. They're never gonna let me.
Yeah.
And he's
all
like,
those kids in.
okay, I could turn right on the red one.
He let you do it.
Yeah, and he let me do it. Yeah.
Oh,
That's amazing.
Yeah, that one, it was the, I remember when he told me, I got mad at that because he had told me at one point I was taking too long at a stop sign and he was going to fail me. It was something dumb, I remember. And then in the end, he was like, if you don't make your parking when we end, you're going to fail the exam. And I was like all nervous. And I shit you not, the parking was like, it was like a joke he set up. I couldn't even like reverse into it. It was so wide.
Yeah.
You could put a plane. I just went head first.
No.
And I parked it and I go, is this okay? Because I thought maybe he's going to maybe reverse something. He's like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He's like, you were very close. I go, was I dangerous? He goes, no, but you waited too long for people over there. Well, yeah, because you're in the fucking car. So I'm being cautious, And we agreed together to burn a red light, bro. We should die together in this. You shouldn't fail me.
I used to, my driving teacher he was a Greek guy and would bring me to run errands.
Yeah,
Go to the post
that's
office.
a Greekster move.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I was running errands with this guy.
The same thing happened to me with a Chinese man. And he was the one that he would let me text and drive because he was afraid.
He was scared of Poseidon, so he would just let him text and drive because he thought Poseidon was going to eat him.
Because what happened was last teacher I had from that school.
He got into an altercation with him.
Huge altercation because this guy would yell at me.
So Poseidon was furious. The guy saw him be furious. So the Chinese guy's like, this isn't worth it. I don't get paid enough to get beat up by this guy. So just do whatever the fuck you want.
And the whole thing had happened at the office because I had to go up to the office and I yelled at the office. So
such drama.
So, bro.
Yeah, he's
what happened?
He's a dramatic
Why?
guy.
I mean, I'm
not a
dramatic,
dramatic
but
guy.
Jesus, that's your driving
You're
instructor.
both you're both very dramatic on different
no.
levels. So I've noticed with you, you can keep it together in professional settings. If you have to go see a driving instructor, a doctor, a real professional, you try to keep it pro. This guy, he doesn't have that filter. It doesn't matter who you are. You could be a doctor. You could be a homeless guy asking for change. He's gonna react inappropriately to both.
It depends how I'm met.
No, you react sometimes unproportionately. So even if somebody meets you with aggression, let's say their aggression level is 4,
Yeah.
your reaction is a 9.
But that's because it's my natural aggression level that when I turn it on, you understand? So I can't control that.
Because it's like,
it's
sir,
either 0 or
let's say
9.
he makes an appointment. Sir, actually, your appointment is not for 1, it's for 2:30. So now somebody's like, listen, I have a fucking, I have a confirmation here is at 1, right? That's what a normal person would do. He's like, the fuck did you say to me? You think I don't fucking know?
Yeah.
And then
Okay, I don't
now
go that
they
level.
have to go up,
Yeah.
and then
Why
I don't
do
go
you
that
go
hard.
there?
yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you go hard, yeah.
First, I'll start with at least I give it no, excuse me. I'll pull like a face like, what are you talking about?
But then you're in 5th gear.
Yeah, then
Right
right away,
away.
you're
no,
out.
but then I'll go, it says here 1. And then if they give back lip, then
Well,
I
sir,
go
it
the,
says 2:30. Like, listen to me, you stupid whore.
then I go, the stupid bitch route.
yeah. It gets too much, is what we're saying.
No, I understand. But the thing is, when I'm the first time, the guy, I think he had yelled at me because you're supposed to do kind of like
Anyways, we heard this story 5 times before on these podcasts. I don't care about that story. What we want to know, since you're here too, and it's Halloween, I want to hear a Halloween story. And I want to hear one not from you because you're an imbecile. I want to hear one from Guido, who's a lived man who may have lived through spooky stories.
I'm livid.
Yeah. Have you lived through spooky stories?
Yes, I'm trying to think of one right now.
Oh, so you have had a couple of spooky encounters. Imagine. Right now, I felt it. Did you hear it, guys?
No, I'm trying to. I was actually my friend Terry, Theodoros Volis.
A Greekster.
He told me this old story, and it's not gonna work now. Jesus.
No, I don't want to hear like a funny gag. I just want to hear an actual creepy story that may have happened to you.
It was. That may have happened to me.
Yeah.
This is one of those stories where you tell around the campfire.
Yeah, I don't want that. No.
Okay, you
I
don't
want a
that
story
shit.
of you.
Okay, so what the hell happened to me is scary. Well,
I was
Maybe
born.
unexplainable. You stopped being funny a half hour ago, bro.
okay, so something
Come on, bro.
that may have happened to me.
Yeah.
I was in the hospital for 21 days.
That's not creepy. You just pulled up Poseidon.
like
You said
I'm
the
on the
same.
spot
You
now.
basically did the same joke Poseidon did.
I know exactly. I don't even remember the last time I celebrated Halloween.
It doesn't have to be Halloween related, just something spooky.
Yeah.
Something spooky.
Yeah.
I have one, and it's my only scary story, but I've said it a million times.
No, we don't want to hear it.
No.
Saw his mom naked.
No, that's not the.
Oh, that was fine.
No, it wasn't fine, but it wasn't scary.
I didn't even notice.
Yes,
any-
it was.
Did you see any Halloween stuff going on outside at all? Or
I don't
was
go.
it the rain? Or,
I don't go many places.
Was it the rain, or has anything happened this weekend? Remember Halloween parties? Those were fun.
Yeah, there are Halloween parties.
Remember at nightclubs used to always give away a trip somewhere, a vacation for the best costume, or the people would.
Well,
win
I'm going to judge a costume party tonight.
okay.
I'm one of the celebrity
What is
judges.
what is the prize?
I think money.
Okay.
It's the best prize.
I remember I saw one of the, because they go by round of applause from the crowd, and this girl came in with a trench coat. She dropped it. She was naked. She's like, "I'm Eve," and she won the trip.
Holy shit.
That was very
Yeah,
clever.
you told me
That's
about
very
this.
clever.
Yeah, that was good.
So you've never been involved in a spooky tale?
I went to a haunted house once in Italy.
Like a real haunted house?
Real haunted house.
Oh, okay. We
I
want
wanna
to
hear
hear
this.
this.
I don't remember anything that happened.
Oh, that's
It was
suspicious.
yeah, it smelled like a haunted house. It was like a castle. And I remember the tour guide made us says, put your hand here. You're going to see it's going to vibrate. And my hand did, it's so weird little shit like that.
And there was a vibrator under?
Yeah, there was a vibrator under it. Very
Put your
spooky.
hand here.
I
And he's like, put your hand over my cock.
The Europe,
I don't
the
think you're in a
Europe
haunted
stuff
house.
You're going to feel the
scarier.
throbbing.
The Europe stuff is scarier to me, I find, because it's older.
Yeah, I think we add a lot of time to something, and then that makes it scary.
No.
But does it really? That's why I think
I don't know.
we get duped easily. thinking that if it's old, it's scary.
Well, because
If
also
if
sometimes
you
our own
walk-
imagination will play tricks on us.
Yeah, all the time.
If you go to old Montreal and walk down some side streets, you'll feel the energy is different.
Yeah, you feel creepy.
You'll feel the energy.
Energy,
different.
yes,
'Cause this is 300-400 years of people walking on it with horses and shit. You'll feel it. You totally feel it.
No.
Yeah, but it's not. It doesn't feel. It feels. Yeah, it feels odd, but not ghostly. Not
You know what I think it
creepy.
is?
Yeah.
I think it's like hospitals. We know a lot of people die in
Yeah, hospitals are creepy as fuck.
You feel it. You feel it.
So the fact that you know there's been a lot of death here, you automatically feel uneasy.
Can I say something though? The modern like I went to a wing the other day in the Jewish that's it was more modernized than the ones I had visited before. I didn't get a creepy feel. I felt overwhelmed with the amount of fucking people that are in there, but I didn't feel the creepy vibe that I normally get with our old hospitals here.
Yeah, like the the one on Pine. That's not, what is that? The Victoria. It's not there anymore.
Hotel Dieu, that one.
There was one there, or Sacré-Cœur. You've been to Sacré-Cœur?
Oh, the one on Gouin.
Yeah.
That's the worst hospital.
I had to go to the.
Bro, they have. I guarantee you, in there's a chance the fucking scurvy you could catch, or malaria,
That's
or
old hospital.
the plague might be in there.
That's an old. So I had to go to the archives. I had to go get something downstairs.
Oh, for fuck's
And
sake!
let me tell you, that basement, that hospital basement archive hallway, you feel it.
Yeah,
Your proton meter, whatever, the Ghostbusters thing.
yeah. It would go off the hook.
What
Yeah.
the heck is that called?
The thermometer.
No, they have the proton packs.
No, proton pack, but no, the reader that Egon would go with.
The e-reader, no? The EMF reader. Or whatever.
Yes, EMF. That's the
Is it
word.
called EMF?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Or does that make you a Scientologist?
Oh, is that a Scientology thing, the EMF? I don't know.
No, it's not.
E-meter.
Oh, yeah, the Scientologists have a thing that they measure.
EMF reader. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Fuck.
But yeah, not. I saw a ghost once.
You think you saw a ghost?
Yeah, correct. See, I don't know if it's my mind or.
I want to hear this.
You know, I had a chef at the restaurant who passed away. He was a great man, Nicola. Great guy.
Yeah.
And
Shouldn't have talked so much shit. I would have left him alone.
he ended up having an operation and never waking up. The poor guy. But he would always, you know, in the back of the restaurant where there's the alleyway where we smoke sometimes. So I'm across the street getting into my car, and I see out of the corner of my eye the restaurant there, and I see a guy in white go into the kitchen, except there was no one there. But that's where he would stand, and that's where he would smoke.
I think
I really saw him.
I think it was habit. You were so used to that event happening, him stand there, that your mind played the trick on you.
I understand what you're saying.
Because if you die, I don't think you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna go chill at my job.
No, I that's it. It could be a mind, but he would always stand there, and there was nobody there. And out of the corner of my eye, I saw him there, and then he was gone.
Maybe it was though. I don't know. There's some weird shit that does happen that I can't explain.
The weirdest shit that happened to me was when my grandfather died. Not too long after he died, we were at my grandparents' house. We put on a movie, Shaun of the Dead. I still remember this.
That's not a horror movie.
It's not a horror movie,
It's
but
a funny.
it's a funny zombie movie. We were watching it. We were enjoying it. We had the DVD player and everything. And there was no windows open, nothing. So we were all chilling on the couches watching the movie. And then I decided to sit in the lazy boy. He had a rocking lazy boy, my grandfather. And
Ain't nobody here to beat me up now.
my grandfather hated it when people sat in his lazy boy. Hated it. He says, "This is my fucking lazy boy. You don't fucking sit in it, right?" No one was allowed. Only he was allowed. So I sat in it. And then I don't know. My father.
Did you sit on it the way you normally sit on couches, which is collapse onto
Yeah,
it?
No, I was a
plopped
kid.
on it?
No,
You
no,
plopped,
I
yeah.
was
It
a
was
kid.
a plop. It was 100% a plop.
Maybe, I don't know. So I sat on it.
like a Hulk Hogan leg drop.
Yeah, that's how we.
So I sat on it, and my father said something, but just to annoy me, you know. He didn't think what was gonna happen after. He was like, "You shouldn't sit on it. Your grandfather won't like that." Like, why? He's not here now. He's dead, or some shit like that. Yeah,
Oh, he had attitude, for a fat kid.
I had a lot of attitude as a kid. And then, bro, what happened? Because my grandmother used to light candles all the time in the to save on the energy bill.
Yeah,
To keep a bit of light around the house.
Yeah, okay.
Because my dad's side are a bunch of cheap bastards.
But candlelight is nice.
Yeah. So,
Just don't burn the house down.
there
It's
were
good. That's what she chose to save electricity while you guys are watching the TV and the DVD player. Okay.
you know, and then the fucking as I said not too long after I say that, the candle light went off, erased, and as the movie's playing,
Erased.
like it went off, bro. It went erased.
Someone
you
blew
know?
out the candle.
Yeah.
It went off. It's like we just taught you how to speak English.
But you know what I mean.
I hope so.
And then
The candle went out.
Yeah, the
Yeah, that's
candle
what he
went
wants
out.
to
There
say.
you go. Thank you. And then
Bro,
the
he
TV,
blew the candles like on my birthday.
as the TV was playing, it just switched to the TV static.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So
And
two things at once.
two things at once. I was like, and then my brothers started crying. They were like, "What the fuck?" They were freaking out. I freaked out. I went and sat next to my father. I was like, "What?" This is when he
that's
came back
cool.
from New York.
I'll take that.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing that's ever happened to me. That's
yeah.
supernatural. Maybe maybe when my father was fucking with me at the time, maybe he had the remote somewhere. He pressed something. You know what I mean?
It does sound like a gag he would pull.
But then again, how do you explain the candles? No one else was. No, it was far behind us. The candles were behind me. He was sitting to my left in front of me.
So maybe the candles happened secondary, not first.
They happened first. They happened first because I turned around.
And then the TV went off.
And then the TV went up, and then I turned back around. So the TV might be my father.
You're saying with the remote like this?
Yeah. You know, but the candles, I have no explanation. Because I as a kid, I think I even turned to him and I was like, "Yo, you're messing with me," or whatever the fuck. He's like, "No, I'm not." You know. So that's the coolest supernatural story that's ever happened to me.
And then what? You guys never spoke about it again?
No, never.
Fucking creepy.
Spooky.
Yeah, that's a little creepy.
Supernatural.
Yeah. I think your parents were fucking with you, but you never know because that's how you remember it now as a kid.
Exactly.
But you may have missed something.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
He could have gotten up. I could have. I don't know. I
that's
didn't
what I'm
have a
saying.
phone back then, but
We misremember things. Sometimes.
We always.
yeah.
I don't know why. I guess we adjust things in our mind to make ourselves feel better. I guess we
sometimes
change
it's not even
history.
for our benefit. Sometimes it works against us. It's just that's how we remember something for some reason.
Not just that, we also adjust from what I heard to current times.
Yeah.
So we might say something. We might remember using a phone, but smartphones didn't exist back then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So our memory gets.
Your
skewed
memory
like
is
that.
not to be trusted, they say.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's all we have.
Convinced, when we were hanging out at 18 years old, we were in your friend's blue Chevy.
And the guy had a silver car.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's so weird. I don't know why that happens. And we forget shit all the time. Because it's like a conveyor belt of information. It just keeps going away.
That's why it's
You don't-
important to document stuff
You don't remember,
as well as you think you do.
right? And you don't remember the a thing that happened in your past. What you remember is the last time you remembered it.
I heard that too.
Did
Is
you
that
hear what
true
I'm saying?
though?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
How do we know that that's accurate? I've heard that too though, but I don't know if that's
You're
accurate.
not remembering
interesting.
the.
So you're always basically it's like a photocopy of a photocopy of a every time you remember it, it's like another layer to that photocopy.
it's-
So it loses some of the quality.
Right.
Yeah.
Like right now, think of your high school prom. You're not remembering your high school prom. You're remembering the last time you remembered your high school prom.
You sure though?
That's what it seems to be.
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
Makes sense. That's why it gives it a chance to fuck up. That's why you don't remember properly because you're not actually remembering the event. You're remembering the last time you remembered it.
Yeah, the prom.
And there's room to mess up.
They had it, if I remember, it was some hotel on close to, I think, McGill College, like Maisonneuve, like around that area. There was a fucking hotel there. There was like in the hall, we had done it. Yeah, I remember. Fuck yeah. But it's hard to remember.
The Chateau Champlain.
That was 2005.
Yeah.
You're talking about a spooky story?
No, I was talking about trying to remember my prom.
Oh.
Because I said just.
You talk about a spooky story, yeah.
Oh no, because I thought you were gonna talk about one.
No, I don't. I can't remember any spooky stories. I'm sure I have some. The most spooky stories I don't have. My mom has.
Yeah.
She had some crazy spooky stories. Yeah. So I rather share mine, but I can't remember any good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, Terry told me a scary one. It was about going through a cemetery in Greece, and then he sees this scary old lady, and she no one recognizes her. But you have to just keep adding shit to these stories
to make them relevant to the current times
and make them realistic. And then basically, it was just a gag where you're visualizing a woman opening up the ossuary, the little bone boxes, and gnawing away at that. And then when she turns to you, she screams, "Are you the devil?" So he did that. We all jumped. It was a very good story.
Oh, that's fucking creepy.
God damn.
Yeah. You have to just add realistic sounding shit
to spooky
to
stories.
these
But I
spooky
like
stories.
those kind of like urban legends, and I like the campfire stories. But I also like hearing people's personal. Like Erica Suarez in the French Cast had a creepy story.
What happened?
She loves dead bodies. She used to work at a morgue. and she's okay with that. And it's all like the way it's done is like super precise. Like there's, you know, where they put like the dead bodies or like the urns, let's say, that shit's sealed in. Like you need a special lock to open that stuff up, right? So they had to get, I think they were moving the urn or some shit. I forgot what the reason was, but she had to get one out. So she went there, she unscrewed it, she took the things, she brought it back. And then when she came back, there was, I remember she heard a noise or whatever, but there was a handprint on it, but the handprint was from the inside. But here's the crazy part. Then like, okay, you probably didn't, you weren't wearing the gloves or something, but the hand was bigger. It wasn't her hand. Yeah.
That's scary.
And oh yeah, that was when she was hearing the tune. So she was hearing the song, like toot toot in her head. It's like, what the fuck is that song? Who the fuck is singing this song? And then when she went home that day, her boyfriend was cooking. And he was singing that tune, and he's like, what the fuck? Like she was like, what the fuck happened?
Oh yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, all that.
Yeah. So some people have some good creepy stories.
Yeah, I remember one creepy story when I was a kid scarred the fuck out of me. It was about this was at during day camp, I think. This one of the monitors, she was telling the story of how there was a couple that took a drive and stuff, and their car had died, and then what happened was there was a sound, like a dripping sound on the top of the car. So the boyfriend went out and checked, and then
It's a fake story.
Yeah, no, of course it's a fake story. No,
The dripping sound. Let me go out and check. Nobody does that. It's like, okay, there's something on the car.
It's a fake story.
What's a dripping sound?
Like if it rains, I don't go out and check.
Yeah. I don't hear that.
Anyways, and the story. We're tired. We don't want campfire stories.
But as a kid,
we want people stories. We don't want campfire stories.
No, but as a kid, it scarred me. But as a kid, it's super
but
scary. But as an adult, you're like...
Yeah, but it sounds like a leaky faucet on your car.
And I think it was around the time that I'd seen Jeepers Creepers too, so that fucked with me.
Jeepers Creepers. Where'd you get them peepers?
Yeah, I remember my mom has some crazy stories from the village. Like creepy shit used to happen all the time there. And people used to acknowledge it and ignore it.
Yeah, that's nuts to me. I don't know.
Yeah, anytime something creepy would happen, people wouldn't talk about it. And I remember in 2000...
But they all noticed it happened, but they don't talk about it on purpose.
I think the summer of 2004 when I was in Alberta, I remember all the sisters were together for like the first time, and I forgot how many years. I remember listening to them talk because my mom used to tell me a story about how there was a few of them, but one of them was because they used to live, they were super, super poor when my mom was young, and she was in the village, and it was like a hut basically. And imagine it's like the 5 sisters and my grandfather, my grandmother. So when you sleep, like there's just one room, there's no other room. It's like one room. So you're all in line kind of, so it's very tight. You know where everyone is. And at night, a lot of times it would happen where there was like a little fire next to him and you could hear like movement, but there's no one there, and my mom would just look and there's no one there. You'd hear movement like where the pots and pans are. You hear like a lot of movement, like something was happening, but nothing was happening. And sometimes the fire would go out and you hear like as if someone else is in there, but all the 7 people that live in the hut were all sleeping. So she would never bring it up, right? Because you're not supposed to bring it up. And then when they were together in 2004, she brought it up and they all looked at each other, they were all spooked out. And a couple of other ones said, yeah, I could hear it too, but since everyone was sleeping, we were all scared to look or to tell anyone because each person didn't tell the other person. So each person thought that they were imagining it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
that one's very creepy.
But they all said that it was very spooky up there, like where they on the mountains and they had the thing. It was a spooky time as well. So little things like that. Yeah. Also, one time she was talking about her. They went late because you should take time to travel places before cars and shit. Donkeys. And one of her uncles had passed away. It was her. I think her cousin that were there.
Also, Europe has some big ass bats.
Yeah, they have huge bats. So they went to stay
in Italy and
at
Greece.
the house while everything was happening, right? So they were there, and at night, she was, and the only people that were in the house was her cousin, another girl. So this two, and her aunt whose husband died. And at night, she was, she's awake. She's like this. She has the covers like this. She's in the same bed as her cousin, and she hears footsteps, like a heavy, like a man. Sits on the bed, and then just starts saying both of their names, Tula, Vula, Tula, like calling. And then she's panicking, she gets scared, so she's trying to wake up her cousin. So she's just scratching her, and the girl's not waking up, and she just goes under the covers like this, but she had her head out, and her head was getting petted. Yeah. And then the next day, she was telling her cousin, she's like, "Yo, what the fuck? I was scratching. You weren't waking up." She's like, "No, I was sleeping like heavy, whatever." But my mom had fucked up her whole arm and the girl's arm in the back, and she was so scared she kept scratching her, and the girl was conked out. And then she goes, "I can't." She goes, "I don't know." She goes, "I can't explain it." She goes, "It sounds creepy." She goes, "Now, But when I was a kid, like nobody cared. Like they're like, you misheard or you misfelt or whatever.
Yeah.
She goes, yeah. Creepy shit like that. Because she goes, you can't explain it. Because I always tell her, I go, you think that was a ghost? She's like, I don't know, I don't think so. She goes, because why would like my uncle scare me? She goes, but then he wasn't doing anything scary. She goes, I don't know, maybe it's just energy. She goes, maybe it's just.
It's exactly what it is. It's energy.
Also, as children, we have very, very vivid imagination.
Yeah, so I think if the smallest thing happens, like even if it's energy, let's say, you experience it differently as a child than you was an adult. Because you're also more jaded now too.
And you're
more open, I think, then.
Yeah.
That kind of shit, yeah.
You're at that place where you're not awake and not asleep. That golden spot.
Yeah. That spot's fucking
That's
creepy.
when this stuff happens.
Yeah, the only time I ever had paralysis, sleep paralysis, I think, that scared the shit out of me, dude.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I remember
I've had that.
I remember as a kid, I had this dream. This was the first apartment I ever lived in. I had this dream where there was a ghoul in my bathroom.
A ghoul,
a
like
gabagool.
You bastard.
Just an Italian guy.
I had a dream.
Bro, I'm doing the plumbing.
But the thing is, the dream was so intense and so vivid.
You thought it was real life.
That that even in my when I was awake, I was terrified of walking near the bathroom in the dark. All the lights would have to be on.
When I looked up, this was crazy. I had sleep paralysis and I couldn't explain what the fuck dude, had that ever happened to you?
Yeah, it has.
It's happened once.
It's very scary.
And you know what the scariest part is? Going on the computer after to figure out if it's people do it, like I'm awake, I can't move, all that. And then the images they give you of sleep paralysis is of a fucking demon on your chest looking at you in the middle of the night. And I was like, what the fuck?
But that happens in that soft spot of not awake and not asleep. Especially when melatonin. But you talk to me about melatonin. Yeah. I take melatonin. I get the craziest shit happen.
Yeah, the craziest dreams.
I have a question though.
Yeah.
Why sleep paralysis? You're paralyzed, but why is it demons? Why is it just demons?
I think they back in the day they couldn't explain it, so that's how they explained it, and then it stayed in the culture, and we understood it like that. So what happens is because your mind understands it. Because even me, before I had Googled it, when I woke up, I thought where my mind went first.
Where?
So I wake up and I'm like this, and I couldn't move.
Did you see something?
I can't remember if I saw something, but it was shadows. It's in the middle of the night, right? And I was alone, and it's like this, and I felt the pressure here, but I couldn't move anything. My head was at. I was like, holy shit, am I possessed by it? Like, what the fuck's happening? That's why I thought right away. I thought it was
right away. You were
like a movie.
The possessed part.
Right away, my mind went to what you see in movies. Right, my mind understood that I was possessed. I was like, this is what it is. This is crazy. I can't control it. It was fucking terrifying. You can't control yourself.
In the days.
So imagine back in the days, and then and then also me, it fucked me up. Then when I went to check online on the computer at the time, it's showing me a picture of a fucking demon on your chest. You're like, that's what.
But how long was the paralysis for? 2 minutes? 1 minute?
Under 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But apparently, people have also seen some fucked up shit.
But I don't know. So here's the thing. So I saw shadows and shit, right? I thought there was people, but it wasn't. But obviously it wasn't. I was alone in the house.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, how do I know that it wasn't my mind waking up so quickly?
Yeah.
Trying to rationalize the shadows I saw.
Yeah.
And being like, it's probably a person, because your mind's like, people shape. So I can't explain that because no one spoke to me. I didn't hear a voice or anything like that. It was just I was paralyzed. And then I looked it up. It happens to a lot of people. You get paralyzed. But because back in the day, they would the way they explained it was probably a demon sitting on you or holding you down. It stayed in the culture. You get it? So we continue saying these kind of stories. It's very, you panic. Let's see. Danica says you can't move. And if you panic, you hallucinate. I panicked. I was like, and I was trying to rationalize. Wait, what the fuck's it? Like, I thought everything was with my head. I go, am I not awake? I was like, no, I'm 100% awake. I'm looking at my room. I go, holy shit, am I possessed? Like, I can't move anything. Who the fuck's controlling me? It was crazy.
Yeah, I think but the panic and the hallucinations, that makes a lot of sense. Because then your brain starts to go, what's so strong? Like, you can't fathom what the fuck's holding you down. So you start to hallucinate these demonic figures. You just
reminded me of it. I've had that. It sucks. It's so scary.
Mark Chabot says he saw a shadow watching him on the corner of his room when he had like a sleep paralysis, I guess.
God damn.
Yeah, like me, it was in front of me, the shadows or whatever, but I don't know if it was just my imagination, if the shadow really, I'm not saying there was a ghost, I'm saying I don't remember if the shadow really looked like a person or if it was just my mind turning a shadow into that.
Yeah.
You get it? Because you're just trying to rationalize why you're paralyzed.
Figure,
yeah, because you're just trying to rationalize why the fuck you're paralyzed.
Yeah. Yeah, because
it's the feeling. It's so because you just open your eyes and you're in the real world, but you have no control.
Yeah.
If it's you can't feel anything. It's the craziest fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's scary.
wild.
Yeah, it was very. You never had that sleep paralysis?
I did. I'm trying to remember it. Yeah,
I had it only
did.
once though.
Yeah, I
You
think
do?
only once or twice.
Oh, if I had it twice, it would have
At a
scared the
very
shit
young
out of me,
age,
bro.
and then more.
Already
recent.
one was traumatic.
What was that old gag where, when the chair in your room looks like a monster, and you turn on the lights, and it's just
A pile of clothes.
A pile of clothes.
All that happened to me when I was young all the time.
But where was it where it actually was a monster, and it said, no, it's a monster. Go back to bed. Where did I see that?
I don't know. That's funny though.
That was, yeah.
Or
The kid thinks it's a monster.
No,
and
you
they
know
turn on
what's-
the light. It's actually a monster.
You know what scared me? So in my room, not now, but when I was young, I used to have my bed. There was a small couch there, like my friend, and then there was the desk where eventually, when I had a computer, there was my computer chair there. What would scare the shit out of me is if I'm sleeping and I wake up and the chair is turned around facing me, even if there's nobody on it. If the chair is facing me, because the desk is the other side. So if the chair is turned around facing me, it would scare the shit out of me.
Well, because you feel like you're being watched.
Yeah, like why the
because
fuck's the chair
somebody's
facing me?
sitting there looking at
Yeah, it was the craziest thing. So, but I never
Invisible
saw.
man.
Yeah, I never saw the chair turn or anything. But if I'd wake up and I was like, who the fuck did this? Why is the chair this way? It would scare the shit out of me.
Really?
Yeah, obviously, because you wake up it's just a weird feeling.
Me, it was the closet. Closet had to be closed.
Yeah, same.
And
I used to have to always check the closet.
yeah, and also my bed. I never liked a bed with too much space under.
Oh, same. I used to
Because
always think something's under and
Even
grab
to
your
this
foot.
day, my beds are not too. There's like this much space under the bed.
My bed now has a lot of space. I'm an adult. I'm not that scared. Plus, I could also see it is before I go. If I go to the bathroom, it's far down the hall before I could see everything under the bed.
Actually, I need one of those Murphy type beds there
Yeah.
because I don't have a lot of room in my place, and I want the drawer, like t-shirts and socks under the bed. I want that.
Oh, I like that. That's pretty cool.
I need that because I don't have the room.
Save
for it.
space.
Yeah, I need that.
You know what else is creepy? There's urban stories on the internet and shit.
Urban legends.
Urban legends, but there's
Urban
also,
stories on the internet. So Jamal was
Urban stories on the
No,
internet.
but like creepy shit, right? And there's videos sometimes, or like it's like in a comic thing, it looks like a comic. And there was one, bro, that stuck with me. There's the kid that's calling to the parent, mom or dad, there's a monster under my bed, and the parent comes, and the parent goes. He opens the light to the room, and the kid's in the bed. In the bed, and he's like, "There's a monster." He's like, "There's no monster under your bed. I'll prove it to you." And he looks under the bed, and he looks, and it's his kid under the bed, going, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing there?" He goes, "I don't know. There's somebody in my bed."
Oh yeah,
Yo.
I saw that they made a YouTube, like it was like a short film.
Yeah.
It was
Bro,
fucking
well,
scary.
That one was whacked, bro.
Yeah, it's,
Or do you remember the one with the
lights.
The lights.
What's the
Yeah,
light
that
one?
was a good
The
one.
lights, bro. That was a good one.
okay,
but
that was a
I'm
good
lost
one.
now.
okay, so there was one.
Is it a video or you're reading a story?
Video.
This is a video. So during the height of, let's say, the beginning of YouTube,
Yeah.
that era, a lot of people who were talented in film would realize that, look, I can't break out. They can't see what I'm showcasing. No one's going to give me a budget to make a full movie. So I'll start making short clips or films with all my talent. So they started making short clips. A guy made the Batman, and it was a Joker and good makeup,
I remember
special
that.
effects. Yeah.
That was Batman versus what Predator shows up at the end.
Yeah,
or
I
something?
think Predator showed up just to showcase their skills. This is what I can do, try to get jobs in Hollywood. And there was someone that made something to showcase their horror, and it was fucking creepy as shit. It was with the lights.
Yeah,
If the lights go off, a monster comes out or some shit.
So I'm gonna, can I
Is
say
it jump scares?
No, this one.
There's no. It's not a jump scare with the sound. It's visual.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you this one. This one's fucked up. So it's a lady. It's nighttime. She's going to bed. There's light in her hallway before she goes to bed.
It's like Norwegian or some shit. Or
Yeah. She closes the light. She sees like a figure at the end of
Yeah.
the hallway. She goes, "What the fuck?" Turns it back on. Goes away. Turns it back off. The shadowy figure is there. She's like, "What the fuck?" Turns it back on. Gone. Turns it back off a third time. Now the shadowy figure is right in front of her.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm getting shivers just saying.
Yeah, I got goosebumps.
Yeah, right in front of her. She goes, "Oh!" Freaks out. Turns on the light. And she's like, "What the fuck?"
It's done well.
It's done very well.
It's like, "What the fuck?" Hold on. Bro goes and grabs duct tape. It keeps the light on and puts duct tape over it. And she's in bed chilling.
I would move.
Yeah, I would burn the whole house down. She's in bed chilling, bro. Light goes off. Click. She's like, "What the fuck? I duct taped. What the fuck?" Turns around. Turns on her fucking
Oh yeah.
her lamp.
Next to her.
Turns around, bro. and there's this evil fucking ghoul-looking woman
Face.
with teeth. Face.
Right there.
Right there, and then it like fucking goes to eat her and shit, like cuts the
Yeah,
black.
yeah, that's it. That's the whole. That's
Okay,
the
what do
whole.
I type in
yeah.
tonight?
We'll find it for you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, there
Why
was
do
a
we
Gary
like to
says they
scare
actually made a
ourselves?
feature film on that, based on that, but it was terrible. It didn't. Yeah, that was that. So I liked it when people used to showcase their skills like that. Just like a horror movie. If you're gonna watch a good horror movie, so the first Exorcist was good, second one was not good, but the third Exorcist, Exorcist 3, well acted, good scares, underrated. People don't talk about Exorcist 3 a lot.
No. I haven't watched any of them.
And Exorcist 3 had to do with the first one. It was connected storyline wise. You remember Exorcist 3?
No, I'm trying to picture it. I don't know why Psycho is coming
Exorcist 3 was the one where one of the scariest scenes was where the nun, the possessed nun, basically has those hedge trimmers and cuts the guy's head off. But the scary part isn't the head. The scary part is where she pops out of, and you just the way she's walking with the thing, like you see from a distance. It was just such a good jump scare.
I only saw Exorcist 1, to be honest. I didn't see the other ones.
Well, Exorcist 1 is the most fucked up one.
Yeah.
I never want to rewatch it again. I've seen it so many times in my life.
A lot of weird
It
shit
scarred
happened
me as
on
a
the
kid.
set of that movie, too. Like, people died, and it was very
Yeah, the
weird.
set was very creepy. There was a lot of shit that happened. Yeah, yeah.
You know what always made me feel very uneasy? Church basements.
Yeah, any non-well lit basement or old basement will
Yeah.
make you feel like that.
But go into
Well,
the church now, and I dare you to walk into the church. You'll be scared if the lights are off and it's empty.
100%.
I don't mind that anymore. I could go into a church. I've
Really?
done it a few times. Yeah,
Like it's all off?
it's all off. The lights are off. Like I remember, I used to was meeting with one of the priests. I was talking to him and shit like that. So I would go in and stuff because he would only want to go at night and stuff.
Yeah.
That was when I was trying to organize everything for the wedding and stuff.
Yeah.
So I thought it would be creepier.
Yeah?
I didn't mind.
okay.
As an adult, I don't.
No.
Yeah.
Well, because I still remember that feeling of like, I remember we were playing like soccer and shit in the basement, and there was always this one corner of the stairs, bro, that was so dark.
Dark. Yeah.
Bro, it just felt so uneasy. Like one time the ball went near there,
You're like, I'm not getting it.
and like the ball was in the light. I'm like, I'm not getting this. This ball belongs to the church now.
For real, huh?
yeah.
But that's also
It's your mind playing tricks.
it's your
But as
mind.
a-
That's a human. That's an animalistic thing. It's the dark that's scaring you.
Yeah. But as a kid, I also had a very vivid imagination.
Yeah.
Very vivid.
You needed one
You scare
to
yourself.
escape the reality that you were in.
Oh, God.
That's all it was. Yeah. Now there's but I recommend The Exorcist 1, 3. The original Halloween is fun if you like slasher movies.
Yeah.
The new Halloween was good too.
Yeah, you told me to watch it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did
man,
you watch
I have
Us?
a list of things to watch.
I watched a bit of Us. I didn't like it. I watched the first half hour. I didn't like it. I watched up until the dark family comes in, and she's like talking funny. The woman like, put these chains on, and I was like, ugh, none of this is scaring me.
But here's the thing.
It just felt so stupid.
But I'm going to say something. It did feel,
Hacky.
I got a
yeah, it
missed
did
call
feel a
from
bit
the
like
restaurant.
that. But the thing
You're
is,
panicking.
Yeah, I might have to go.
Go.
because the whole twist of it is that it's presented like a horror movie.
Happy Halloween. I love you all.
Be good.
Hey, look at this.
right.
Look at this. Looks like my mother's cunt.
Yeah, go get it. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. We're gonna end it in a bit anyway.
Yeah, what time is it?
I think that's what Polly Walnuts said.
Yeah, we're going to end it in 14 minutes.
Yeah, don't worry.
Thanks, guys.
Later.
All right, ciao, bro. But yeah, I think that's what's nice about that movie is that it was presented like a horror movie, and then you find out
It's
down
not.
the line it's not.
Okay.
That's why it felt hacky.
Oh, so I should have
Yes,
continued
you should have
watching, and it's
continued,
not a
yeah.
horror movie
It's not.
at all.
No.
It's not what we think it is.
It's not what you think it is.
Okay. It might be a sci-fi movie.
I'm not gonna say more.
Okay. Oh, maybe I'll continue watching it, but I was like, oh, I feel so hacky.
Yeah, I felt the same way, and there was some stuff that annoyed me throughout the movie. I'm like, what the fuck? But then towards the end,
It makes sense.
it makes sense, but it still annoyed me. But then the more I thought about it, I'm like, you know what? It's not bad. The movie.
Oh, really? Yeah.
It's not the greatest fucking cinematography to ever exist on the planet. But
Obviously.
you know what I mean? It was good. Get Out
Okay.
was better though.
Yeah, Get Out wasn't a horror movie either, I find. It was a thriller.
Yeah.
Get Out, I liked
Well, it's
a
more
lot.
like that. More like a thriller.
Get Out, I really liked.
Yeah.
Jizu says that the final plot twist of Us was definitely forced. So it didn't feel too natural.
It did feel forced, but the thing is, the more you think about it, the more,
More it
kind
makes
of-
sense?
The more it makes sense.
Okay, now I'll find some time.
It's nice because like he ends it very ambiguously. So
Okay,
it's
no,
kinda,
I'll find some time to watch it now. Not tonight, not this week probably, but I'll
Yeah.
find some. Maybe later this week actually.
Yeah.
I'll find some time. Now I'm curious.
Yeah.
Us.
Yeah, not the great, like not. Oh my god, but like, you know what? You can appreciate it.
The scariest movies that you could watch on Halloween tonight are the ones I mentioned. Hereditary.
I'm never watching that movie ever again in my life.
I'm just saying, if they haven't seen it, that's worth. If you want to get scared, these are the movies you should watch.
Yeah.
That, and if you like, because slashers
don't scare me anymore.
Yeah, it's a different type. It's like your adrenaline goes up because of the chase, and the killers are. But it's not the same creepy vibe like for Halloween. Or if you want like fun Halloween, then you watch like Nightmare Before Christmas and like Hocus Pocus and all that shit. Like
what's Hocus Pocus?
It's called Hocus Pocus. The one with those 3 chicks, Bette Midler's in it. The 3 witches. It's like for kids.
Oh, I've never watched.
It's like a Disney movie. It came out when we were kids.
Oh. My issue was as a kid, I never used to watch kid movies. I used to watch like adult movies.
Like pornography?
Not that adult. Like, like horror movies and shit. Deep Blue Sea.
Jizu says, I understand. I'll watch Hereditary. It's about time I do. If you're alone, Jizu, with the lights off, I don't recommend that.
Yeah, 100%. No, I'm going to say one thing. Like, slashers don't scare me at all.
I go watch a slasher alone.
Yeah, like if anything, it'll make me chuckle at some points. You know what I mean? But Hereditary. That's one. I'm not even ever gonna even rewatch that.
No, there's no point. Oh, Paranormal Activity. The first one is not bad too. That'll scare you.
Yeah, the first one's not bad.
You know why those found footage ones they fuck with you? Because they make it feel like it could happen to you.
Exactly.
Because it's all found footage. It's all security camera.
Yeah. Well, The Visit is like that. I spoke to you about The Visit.
Someone mentioned it in the chat.
Yeah, The Visit it's not like, oh my God, it's so scary.
I never watched that. You never told me about it.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah,
The Visit it's called.
Yeah, The Visit.
It's on Netflix.
On Netflix, yes. It's
scary?
Not like, like trembling scary, but like, you get some moments where you're like, what the fuck?
Creepy.
Yeah.
Is it Hereditary level creepy?
No.
Okay.
I don't think anything's ever going to
reach. So it's watchable.
100%.
Okay. Yeah, Hereditary, if you like horror and you haven't watched it, you're missing out. Like that. Yeah. That movie's fucked.
Oh, but you remember when I saw it at your place, bro? How was I on my seat, bro?
You should have seen me in the movie theater. Yeah, it's just so weird.
Bro, I was like this, bro. I was on the edge.
Oh, there's a movie coming out with Ethan Hawke. I saw the trailer for it. I think it's called The Black Phone or some shit.
The Black Phone.
Let me look it up right now. Something like that with Ethan Hawke. And I keep seeing trailers. I thought it was out, but apparently it's coming out in February. But let's see, Black Phone, I think.
Black Phone.
Some shit like that. Black.
There was also 23 from Jim Carrey. With Jim Carrey.
That wasn't scary. I saw that in the theaters when The Black Phone it's called. Yeah, it looked 2021, an hour 40. Wait, is it out already? No, it says, it's coming out. Release date February 4th, 2022.
How come it already has reviews?
I guess they do the circuit. Oh shit, 9 out of 10 on IGN, 100% Rotten Tomatoes, 8.3 on IMDb. So the reviewers that have already watched it are saying it's crazy. It had a budget of $18.8 million, so that's on par with a low-budget horror movie. Ethan Hawke is in it. And that's the only one I know. So, okay. Yeah, this I want to watch. This looks fucking creepy. The Black Phone. I saw the trailer for it. It looked fucking... Yeah. So you never saw a trailer for this?
No, never. Do you want to watch it?
No, because they're going to demonetize and take this fucking thing down. Every week I get fucking emails every time I fucking play something. The Black Phone is a 2021 American supernatural horror film directed by Scott Derrickson, not Scott Dickinson, and produced by, Jason Blum. Oh, it's the Blumhouse people. Oh, nice. They're the ones with Danny McBride that did the new Halloween stuff and all that. They do good horror movies. Okay. Written by Derrickson, is an adaptation of the 2004 short story of the same name by Joe Hill. The film stars Mason Thames as an abducted child who can communicate with past victims of his kidnapper.
Oh shit.
Okay, I kind of like that.
That sounds dope.
Sounds dippity dopes. Yeah.
Fuck, eh?
Oh, we're definitely going to watch that.
God damn, son.
Yeah. The Quiet Place, too. Which one was A Quiet Place? Was that the one with the guy from The Office?
Yeah.
It wasn't scary.
That wasn't scary. I'm sorry.
That's not a horror movie.
If that was, it's a thriller.
Yeah, it's not a horror movie.
If that was scary to you, grow pat balls.
Mr. Plow, if that was scary, I recommend you do not watch Hereditary.
Yeah, seriously. You might have a cardiac arrest if you watch Hereditary.
Yeah, don't do that. But A Quiet Place was A Quiet Place Part 2.
Yeah,
You watched that?
I watched part
Is
2.
it good?
It was good. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's Kaczynski. His name is no the guy. Yeah.
And he wrote it and directed it, I think, also.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah.
Jack of all trades, does everything.
Yeah.
I was watching a lot of clips of The Office recently.
Oh, bro, it's so funny. I watched an episode where it had Threat Level Midnight.
Okay.
Oh, bro, so stupid. You remember Threat Level Midnight?
They made like a fake film
It was
thing.
the movie that...
Yeah.
You know, Michael Scott had made. Oh, bro, I was dying.
If you want a mix of comedy and horror, Tucker and Dale versus The Evil Dead is awesome. Yeah, no, when it comes to horror, I like straight up horror.
Yeah, me too.
I like that.
Because like what he described, I can't get scared.
Yeah.
Because it brings you out, right? You can't take the whatever you're supposed to be afraid of seriously after.
When there's too much comedy involved.
Exactly.
Yeah, I believe there's a place and a time. The mini stories you're talking about. Jorge's talking about American Horror Story. Yeah, I've already watched American Horror Story. I don't like it. It feels there's some moments that are fucked up, but I think I watched the first and second season. But then there's some stuff that just seems gratuitous. Like it's just they're trying too hard.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They're not. American Horror Story is overrated, I find.
Really?
Yeah, they're trying to be edgy, but when you try, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Just write a good fucking story. The good thing about it is that they use the same crew, the same cast every season, but it's a different story. They're playing different characters.
Yeah.
So it's self-contained per season.
I see.
So that's pretty good, yeah. But let's see. The last one with all mini stories on Disney Plus. American Horror Stories. Oh, it might be something different than American Horror Story.
You know what really creeped me the fuck out? Insidious.
Insidious with a face, right?
Yeah, but just the first one. I feel like as of the second and third one, it started getting a little like...
No, I was thinking of something else, not Insidious. Insidious only had... I was thinking about the other one. Insidious is the one with the kid with the key in his mind and all that. Yeah, the first one was creepy, and then it started to go really downhill.
Exactly. It started to feel like
a Harry Potter film.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the nose.
Yeah, after a while. I don't know why they did that, but the first one was fucking scary. But there's another one, not Insidious. You know what I'm talking about? Where the people see the movie. It was a movie of a murder. I think Ethan Hawke was in that too.
Movie of a murder.
Yeah. And then every time you see it, Sinister. That's
Sinister.
It. Yeah. Sinister was actually there was something creepy about Sinister. Yeah.
Really? Hold on.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever watched it.
Sinister. Yeah, it was Sinister that I was thinking of. Yeah, I think it's the same people that made it.
There's the second one.
Sinister 2?
Yeah, 2012 and 2015.
Oh, so really, yeah? I didn't know that.
Oh, apparently this was fucked up.
Yeah, the first one was really scary. I don't know if the second one is any good.
True crime writer Ellison Oswald, played by Ethan Hawke, is in a slump. He hasn't had a bestseller in more than 10 years and is becoming increasingly desperate.
I watched it. Insidious, I hated the jump scares, the 100% audio scares, but I love the plot. Yeah, the plot was good. Like, it was elaborate with the other dimension and all that. That was cool, but it's just not for a horror movie because it got too fantastical in the worst kind of way. Sinister was fucking scary, though.
Really, eh?
Yeah. What's the second one say? Do people think it's scary?
Let's see the second one.
What's the ratings?
5.3 out of 10, 15% on Rotten Tomatoes.
So it's not. That's what happened. They probably, sometimes you get
4.5 out of 5 on Amazon.
You get greedy sometimes. You try again, and it's just.
Courtney Collins, a young mother, and her twin sons move into a
I don't
haunted
care.
rural house and start experiencing a strange
I don't care. The first one, Sinister, that's also worth watching if you want to get scared. So those are our recommendations for Halloween night. And I guess if you're in Montreal, you can head out tonight to Esports Central on St. Catherine. There will be prizes given away for the best costumes. And one of the judges, the celebrity judge for tonight, is me. So I'm going to judge your costumes. You're lucky it's not Poseidon, because then only Nazi paraphernalia would win.
This is very true.
At least with me, you get some variety.
I'm surprised there hasn't been like a sexy Hitler costume.
There has been sexy Hitler costumes.
There has?
There's been sexy everything costumes.
Bro,
there's sexy nurse, sexy nun, sexy doctor, whatever you. There's sexy everything.
I saw sexy Buzz Lightyear.
I saw sexy Woody. Ellen Boudreau was sexy Woody.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
it's true.
Yeah.
But I saw sexy Buzz Lightyear on
I believe
TikTok. I was like, but how? Why? Everything. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying.
You gotta sexify everything, bro. Sex sells. There's a Buzz Lightyear movie coming out.
Yeah, I saw it. Well, bro,
trailer.
it got memed so hard, though. Bro, what do they call him? Buzz Lightskin. And they put like waves on him, bro, and piercings and face tattoos, bro. It's the dumbest shit ever. It's like they did the same treatment like they did on Vision.
Okay, yeah, that's funny.
You get it? But I'm excited. I'm actually excited to see this movie because when I was a kid, also, you remember the Buzz Lightyear movie?
No,
Fuck, there was a Buzz Lightyear movie.
I remember Toy Story.
It was a cartoon, but it was a Buzz Lightyear.
I like Toy Story.
I like Toy Story too. But there was one where he goes to another planet, Buzz Lightyear, and they even made a video game out of it.
The toy, Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, but
because this is not based on the toy. This is like in the same universe, but like what the toy what the toy is based off.
Yes, type of shit.
It's like meta.
Yeah, Buzz Lightyear of Star
Lightyear
Command.
is the name of a butt plug.
Yeah,
electronic one.
Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. The adventure begins.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, I watched. Well, I loved it as a kid. I don't know if it's any.
This one seems like you could watch as an adult. I think it's made for the people who watch the old movies.
The new one?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Because for kids, if they don't know the reference, what the fuck do they care?
Yeah.
If you're going to sell nostalgia, you got to sell to people that experienced it, right?
Exactly.
All right. You're going to come with me tonight?
Of course.
Yeah, why not? Something to do.
There was even a video game that I had enjoyed a lot. Yeah, Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. Well, I think it was on the... was it on PlayStation 1?
All right, well, you're not telling us anything. But okay, Buzz Lightyear. Watch that, I guess.
Unlocked a lot of memories watching that Buzz Lightyear.
Oh, really? Have you getting abused?
No. No, bro. I was not abused.
Where are they going to find you if they want to watch your stuff?
The Poseidon69 on Instagram and Twitter. Also on patreon.com/Pantelis. That's where I have my show, In Bed with Poseidon. Goes live every Wednesday behind the Patreon. So you guys
Patreon.com/Pantelis is where you go to get exclusive content and support this ridiculous operation. Patreon.com/Pantelis. Join the nation. Tomorrow is a new month, which means we're picking new winners for the t-shirt giveaways. 2-drink minimum is available free everywhere. Subscribe on the YouTubes, on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, the Google Podcasts, wherever the fuck you get your podcasts. The French cast, if you speak French, is on this YouTube channel. Again, wherever you get your podcasts available, Pantelis Podcast. We have so much for you to enjoy. So patreon.com/Pantelis. And don't forget, our man Poseidon here plays video games on Twitch against children. Twitch.tv/ThePoseidon69. Check his ass out if you like video games. Watch him play his. We are setting up right now for myself to be getting back to Twitch soon. I got the game set up. I got the camera set up. We're all set up. We just got to get it started with free time. We've been on the tour with Mike, and we're doing our own stuff, so we've been very, very busy. But I'm guessing, like I said before, November is the month for this stuff to get started. So check all that stuff out, and that's it, basically. Go fuck yourselves. Check out the website for new dates, and if you are a ticket holder of any Mike Ward Noir shows, they're pretty likely to see us. Am I right, Poseidon?
Goddamn right.
Thank you guys, and go fuck yourselves.
Peace the fucker out.